next generation of Detroit sports media is here. Crunch Time is back on Woodward Sports. Join Jeff Iafrate and Booner Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Taking Detroit sports coverage to the next level with massive interviews, viral moments, and the best live reactions. Get ready, Detroit. The young guns are taking over. Crunch Time on Woodward Sports.
Welcome back. It's Crunch Time here on Woodward Sports. On a Friday, we're on remote. We're at the Classic here at St. John's. It's beautiful, by the way. And we're back here. We were here for the Calvin Johnson golf outing. The crew is here. Jeff Iafrate, Booner, KG, Caleb, Zarnick. What a crew.
We got Gordo.
We are all here. Gordo is here with us.
B2.
Bomber is here. B2's with us.
We got a crew today, man.
Yeah, it's a great day. It's a beautiful day. Me and Booner swung by Carl's Golf Land, got some new putters. You know, we're just enjoying this
Do you
Friday,
think there's a world? We've been out at this golf course multiple times. I'm sure we're going to keep coming back here. Is there a way we could just play one round here?
No shot.
Is that too much to ask for?
Out of our
a little
bit.
bit. Just one round. I just want to get out there once.
By the way, I just found this out looking it up. This place has a resort attached to it.
Dude, there's a massive building over there, and there's like a billion cars. And every time I pull on, I'm like, why are there so many cars here? It's a resort, and there's a steakhouse, and there's like we should do a whole weekend here. Honestly, the whole crew should.
No, it's really nice out here. We got a lot to talk about today. Terrion Arnold, we have an update with teams that are interested in him, looking to sign him. We'll talk about that. Ebuka, Okorie, the Detroit Pistons Summer League. We'll talk about that as well. Obviously, it's a Friday show. We'll get to some Tigers. So, a lot of things to get to today.
Yeah.
And I know people in the chat just said Terrion Arnold, he's not on the Lions anymore. Why are we talking about him? Well, people want to know what's going on with him, what teams are interested, and Dave Burkett put out a report. Terrion's agent commented on what teams are interested in him. So we'll get to those teams and who they are and what teams are looking to sign TA. And we'll discuss this. Should the Lions have kept him? I don't know. We'll talk about it.
He did have the court hearing, I think it was this week, and I think when that came up, that they ended up kind of looking at it, and they brought to him. He's met with the teams. He's meeting with more teams. They brought up the 4 teams. So the TA stuff, the saga continues with that at the end of the day. And listen, I don't know what's going to happen with the trial, but there, like we said, there's going to be a team. I was actually thinking about it, Jeff, on the drive in. I definitely was just saying, like, Brad, he set kind of a precedent of like, hey, we're not again, we talked about the no BS here in Detroit and in Allen Park. Like they're serious about that, and they're going to make sure nothing comes out of it. And right away, like as soon as that TA stuff comes out, they're like, hey, we're not doing this. And it sets a standard in that building and in Allen Park.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
There's just no BS. So if other teams want to step up and do it, I think he's going to end up in New York with the Jets and Aaron Glenn. That's my prediction.
Well, also, got to give a shout-out to our sponsors, Loom, Supreme Lending, Thrive, Mad Packs, all in part to what's going on today. Actually, we have a lot of these Buzz and Energy drinks from Loom that I'm going to tap into. We're going to have Adam on, hopefully Adam Saj from Loom as well, to talk about what's going on over at Loom. But before we get into all the stuff we're going to get into today, which is a lot. I do want to start with what happened last night, Detroit Pistons Summer League, and you got to see the rookies. You got to see Ebuka, Okorie go out there and do exactly what he was advertised to do, be a scorer. The thing that I was surprised by was not his scoring ability necessarily, even though it's nice. Me and KG, we hopped on Woodward Pistons, we got to talk about it, and you expect him to go out there and score, but I think the thing that really impressed me the most with Ebuka is his playmaking ability, because, to be honest, he only had a couple assists, but he set up a lot It felt like yesterday there was I'll take some hats. Look at this.
What's up, man? How are you?
Bags.
With the drop.
Shout out.
When Colton come through, you know that bag dropping, man. What's up, man? That is crazy.
How about that?
Shout out, man. Oh, we got the gummies on deck, too?
Hold on a second.
Oh, man.
Hold on a second.
Northern Lights. Ooh, okay.
The Boom Chakalakas.
Oh, yeah.
These you don't play around with these.
No, the Boom Chakalakas.
I learned that the hard way. You don't play around with the Boom
Chakalakas.
No, he said no. No, you don't. Don't underestimate.
I love them.
Don't underestimate those, man.
High-low pre-rolls, too?
Yep.
Oh, my God.
KG's got it. I mean, KG, you are.
I'm in heaven right now.
KG.
Hey, on All the weed ads I do, it finally paid off, y'all. Hey, I was looking. Finally.
Hey, good for, let's go, KG.
Oh, man.
Shout out to Mad Packs, man, wrapping the hat. But, yeah, Summer League, I was impressed with Okorie's ability to play make. I really was. He set up his teammates yesterday. I think he made it an effort to kind of show that because we know what he can do from a scoring perspective, but the playmaking stuff, guys, take into consideration who he played with at Stanford, okay?
Yeah.
Like, obviously the assist numbers aren't going to be there, and he had to do a lot of that scoring. He had to take a lot of that scoring load when he was at Stanford. But I think in the Summer League yesterday, kind of going out there and trying to display more of that playmaking. Again, he only had 4 assists, but I felt like he could have had a couple more of those. So for me, yeah, the scoring was nice, but I think his effort to kind of, hey, I can also play make. You saw the speed in which he plays with, which that was you saw that at Stanford. But yeah, that's what impressed me the most about Ebuka Okorie. So it was nice.
Yeah, and obviously I think the number one thing, the guy could score. And he showed that yesterday. He can get to the rim at ease. No one could stop him. If he wanted to get to the rim yesterday, like, he can get there. And the one thing I actually liked about it is Ebuka Okorie, like, he could shoot too.
Yeah.
He could shoot.
2 of 5 from 3, you'll take that.
Yeah, and like some of the threes that he hit, that step back three, boom, like that. I like that, to be able to see, like, hey, you could play make and you can make plays, not only getting to the rim, but also, hey, you could step back, boom, hit a three. And really, it's his playmaking abilities. That's why I think he's so valuable at the 17th pick. It's like a guy that can average 20-something a game in college, but all around he can play make, like you said. He can, he could set teammates up. He can get to the rim. He can shoot the three. He can hit a midi. And also on the other side, he plays defense too.
Yeah, man.
Like, and I don't think
that
that's
kind of
something
shocked me a little bit.
Yeah, people didn't talk about that a lot. Is he could play defense and he locks up. He had a couple steals yesterday, especially in some big moments down the stretch. I know they lost, but like, push came to shove down the stretch. He had a couple steals where he was able to kind of and go get a bucket. So
yeah, like
I liked what I saw.
I mean, he's small, and you know this by looking at him. Like, he's smaller in NBA terms. He's like 6'2". But the thing you look at with him, and I think the reason why I'm not worried about him being like a traffic cone on defense is because of the 6'7" wingspan. He's got long arms, so he can make up for it with his lack of size. And you kind of got to see that yesterday. Out there. I think he had a couple steals. He had 2 steals yesterday. Only 1 turnover, which, by the way, like, that's another part of Ebuka's game that I don't think gets talked about enough. Like, as much as the ball was in his hands at Stanford, he doesn't turn the ball over. He had 1 turnover yesterday, which is another display. 30 minutes, ball in his hands a lot. He's scoring. He's trying to set up his teammates, and only 1 turnover from Ebuka Okorie.
That's the biggest thing. He has the ball in his hands the entire time.
Yeah, so
1 turnover
very
is
smart,
incredible.
highly intelligent player.
Especially for his first action. He did mention, too, after the game, he was like, I haven't played 5-on-5 basically since I was at Stanford. He was like, I haven't really gotten runs in. So he was like, I'd getting comfortable. Like, to hear a guy that goes out there and puts 20-plus up.
And says, I'm getting comfortable.
And he's like, he was like, I just had to get a feel for the floor again. That should show you a lot. I think game 2, I wouldn't be shocked if he goes in there and dominates even more, throws up 25 with like 6 assists or something. Like, that's what I'm looking for. So yeah, I would say if I graded his performance last night, boys, I'd give him an A.
Yeah,
honestly, I'd give Ebuka Okorie an A. I loved what I saw.
Yeah, I would give him an A as well. I mean, everything we were looking for, he did it, and even more like you talked about the playmaking, because we know this kid could score. He was a 23-point scorer at 23 points per game score at Stanford, but just his ability to play make, I was impressed with. The 1 turnover was nice, and that's what I've been begging for is that guy that could play make and score for you with the ball in his hands, and Okorie did it last night in the Summer League. Again, it is Summer League, but it is impressive, what he was able to do out there. So I would give him an A as well.
Yeah, the A for me too. I mean, the way he was just all around, just technically sound. And he went out there and all of the attributes that we thought, we saw in the college tape was like, I don't know if he can get to the NBA and do that. You kind of saw it in full display. His change of pace, I really, really like how he can shift gears, bro. And I don't think we've had somebody that can pick up that kind of speed and get to the rim like, that efficiently. I really liked, the 3-point with ease. The shooting seems like it's going to be able to translate at the next level. And I think he had a really good game. And like I said, defensively, the steals in transition, you don't realize how long his wingspan is. Yeah. I think that's going to help him, kind of be able to defend better talent once he, eventually gets on the NBA roster. But if he keeps this up, that's what it's going to be, because that's the role that the Pistons want for him. If you keep up this level of play, he's going to contribute big minutes for this Pistons team, man. I'm looking forward to it. I think the kid can ball.
Yeah, I think, too, like, we talk about it. Who have we wanted to replace for the last year or so on this team?
Dennis Jenkins.
But also who we had before, Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah.
Like, we've wanted to find our Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah. Disrespectful. I got there very quickly with Dennis.
Yeah,
Jenkins.
I was like,
hey, my man, Dennis. That's on me,
Dennis
bro. That's
catching
on
it,
me,
bro. He is having a
I
tough time
was
right
thinking
now.
Dennis Schroeder. He threw Dennis.
Right.
No, but that's the thing. It's like everyone, like a lot of Pistons fans, we've all been pushing out there. Hey, we need that Dennis Schroeder off the bench,
sure,
right?
yeah.
And in that case, you said someone who has the change of pace, who can dish the ball, who has a high IQ, who can get to the rim at ease when needed, and also can knock down a shot and defend, dude. Like that's such a big thing on this team, as you have to be able to defend. And I think, like from what I saw yesterday, guys, I'm not going to sit here and say. Okorie's going to be a starter for you this year, and I don't think he's going to. It might be a year or two. It might be a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think this year you can look at him being your Dennis Schroeder off the bench. And I don't think you could say that without being like that much pushback. And I think it's fair to say like that's going to be his role this year. And Spenny said 13 points per game for him. I actually wouldn't think that's that crazy if he's your Dennis Schroeder off the bench. I don't think that's that crazy. And by the way, too, I had to address Anson yesterday, screaming at me in the back of the offices because he went on Woodward Pistons and said that
he was
Ebuka Okorie is going to be Ja Morant this year for you, who averaged I think his rookie year almost 20 a game.
He compared him to Zeke too.
Yeah, and he's like, and I said in the back, and I was just straight up with him. I said, Anson, that's a bad take, and he didn't hear me at first. I said, it's a bad take, Anson, and he came around the corner screaming. And you want to know what his argument was?
So funny.
You guys want to know what his argument was? Anson, I know I love you. His argument was, I called him to the Pistons. He's going to be the next job. Dude, I don't care who you called. That doesn't make him he's going to be Michael Jordan. Just because you said a guy's going to go get drafted on a team.
He's riding that high.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that he's going to be the next
fair.
greatest player of all time. There are still expectations and ceilings. Congrats, Anson. You called him to be a Piston. Hey, kudos to you. He's not going to be Ja Morant for you. I'm sorry. And I would love for him to be. Maybe in 3 years he will be and turn into that.
Right.
Ja Morant averaged 25 and 10 at Murray State and ended up taking him to the tournament and won a game, I believe.
Yeah.
And he was the number 2 overall pick. And Caleb said before the show, Ja Morant almost got drafted over Zion. Like there was conversations that, hey, it's a Zion draft, but hey, what if someone wants a point guard?
Right.
You go with Ja Morant. So like, hey man, that's apples to oranges. Anson. I love you to death, but come on.
The beauty is you don't need him to be that right now for the Pistons.
Exactly.
The role he's going to fit into, he's going to slide in just fine. But I am kind of starting to believe the narrative that, if this was any other draft, maybe Ebuka is a lottery.
Yeah, we talked about
hit.
him being a lottery at a different year.
Seriously, bro. You look at his skill set, it's like, damn, this was a really, really loaded class with guards, but I really like the prospect of what he can be for this Pistons team, man. And if so, we might have to – I'm going to wait till the end of Summer League, but we might have to revisit this offseason, depending on how this finishes. And then we'll get some opinions. We'll see where you at, Boom.
Yeah,
we'll see.
We'll see where you at, man.
Because I'll say this too about I know people brought up the Tyrese Maxey comp, and I don't. You know what? I'll take that. I'm not mad at that. It's a great comp. Tyrese Maxey's obviously a great player. I brought up before the show. I kind of like the Darius Garland comp too. Because
love that.
Darius only
similar.
played a couple games in college. He went to Vanderbilt, was a freshman. But you mentioned it, Caleb. Like he's more of a point guard. He's more of a point guard now. In college, he only averaged 2.5 assists in the games played. So, I just think the NBA, when you get to the NBA with spacing, more talented players, like, your assists are going to go up if you're willing, especially if you're an intelligent player like Ebuka Okorie. But I just see that kind of career arc. Like Darius Garland's a 20-point scorer in the NBA.
Yeah.
Is that where he's probably a ceiling is? Yeah, I don't think Darius Garland's one day is going to be a 28, 30-point scorer. He's probably going to float around. But I think Ebuka Okorie can kind of get to that.
All-star 1 or 2 years.
Now, we can talk about the first year, but I think Ebuka possesses a lot of traits that you like to be maybe a future fringe all-star. I'm serious. I think he's got a lot of talent like that. And Darius is 6'2". He's a $175 when he came out of college. Buka's 6'2", almost 190, so a little heavier. Wingspans are kind of similar, and I just like how intelligent Ebuka Okorie is. I mean, he just naturally is. So I like that comp, and it's Summer League. We've seen it in Pistons history with a lot of guys that play well in the Summer League. I'm not going to look at just points. I just try to look at things that translate. Obviously, the scoring is impressive, but like I said, the playmaking is what I like to see.
Well, I think that's just the style of play. Like,
for sure.
What can he do?
What can he do?
How does he approach the game? That's where I think, you have – I saw the Summer League roster for the Lakers a couple years ago. Do you remember that? It was like Kyle Kuzma, Lonzo Ball,
Lonzo
Josh
was so
Hart.
tough, man.
But they were actually they actually performed in the summer league, so you can get a little bit of a sense. But I think you're right. You don't want to take it
Nice
full into
catch.
account. It's just more so about hey. What are his intangibles? Can he shoot? Is he actually getting to the rim? It is because the thing is, it's hard. It's hard to test that because the summer league is just it's half young guys that have never played in the league and it's half G League guys. So that's what it is. But I want to say this real with the Tyrese Maxey and the Darius Garland thing, and I think Jeff brings up a really really good point. Is the assist for Okorie. Didn't get a lot of assists at Stanford, and to your point, he didn't really have anyone at Stanford,
right?
And they weren't good. But if you look at, let's say, Darius Garland and Tyrese Maxey, guys, when he got drafted out of Kentucky, he averaged around, I think it was 3 assists a game at Kentucky. He wasn't out there getting 6, 7, 8 assists a game, scoring what he did. He averaged 3 assists a game. He gets to the Sixers. He's averaging now over 6, sometimes 7 assists a game. And I know he's maybe not pure point guard. Then you go to Darius Garland. Darius Garland's first year in the league, he averaged 12 points a game and 3 assists.
Yeah.
And that's really all you're asking. And then his next year, that's when he starts getting into things. He starts getting a little better and goes to 17 and 6. And then the next year he goes to 21 and 8. So you got to see the development. You got to let him kind of just grow a little bit. And
right.
I listen, this is where with the Anson thing, with the John Morant thing. He's going to come in to be your John Morant. One thing that you need to be, and people need to be careful doing with guys like this, is putting too much on them. Too many expectations.
Yeah.
It's a championship year, guys. This isn't a rebuild year. It's a championship year. You want your 17th overall pick to come in and put John Morant numbers up and average 17 and 6 in year 1. You're out of your damn mind.
Right.
That's not happening. It's not. And if it does, then it's all right, that's awesome. Wait till year 2 and year 3 for him to kind of develop into that, and let's see what he is first before we kind of get into those. But I love the Darius Garland thing. If he has a Darius Garland career arc, that's a hell of a career arc and a hell of a pick at 17th overall. Yeah. Caleb, what's up, man?
No, I was going to say I got a super chat here from Dante 151. Shout out for the $4.99. He said, even if he misses a three-point shot, he doesn't get down and he will try to create a shot when guarded against. Also, Broom, who is on Philly, looks good. Yeah. Broom from Auburn. Mm-hmm. I'm not a big fan of him, honestly.
Yeah, there's and I.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. It made me think of another player. I'm just got excited.
I think Summer League is for the sickos that, we just want to watch these rookies. It's always exciting. Obviously, I haven't been invested in Summer League it's really only been Cade, really, where I've been dialed in. Yeah. Because you want to see the number 1 overall pick. But I think my takeaway, if I had to say, if you were like, Jeff, what's your takeaway from Summer League for Game 1? My takeaway is that Ebuka Okorie is going to be a big part of what the Pistons do this year, even as a 19-year-old freshman. Yeah. I do. I think he possesses a lot of traits you really like. And to be honest, the way he plays the game, he's silky smooth. And he doesn't look like a 19-year-old. He looks like he's a 5-6 year veteran out there. The way he can create his own shot, he has a ton of natural talent. And we saw the scoring ability, like I mentioned before, and that was a given with him. But his playmaking, there were some assists left out there. His ability to take care of the ball, which is super underrated. 30 minutes played, 1 turnover. So as much as people can say he's 19, this is the NBA, guys. 19-year-olds are going to have a big role with some of these teams. I know it's the Pistons. They're a 60-win team. They had a playoff run last year. They lost in Game 7. But don't sleep on what a 19-year-old can do for this Detroit Pistons team, especially how talented he is.
He's going to have a role. I think that's
no
bottom
doubt.
line. There's going to be some role. What that role is, we got to wait and see because you got to see how this team kind of comes together. My guess is it's going to be off the bench. I don't know if it's going to be I'm guessing he's just going to be your ball handler off the bench.
Yeah.
Now that for Jenkins, that kind of puts his kind of career up in the air with the Pistons
possibly,
right now.
Yeah.
Because if Okorie is actually what we think he is, then now you have maybe one too many. And you can't have too many ball handlers, but they're both point guards, right? They're both going to have ball in hand, and they're both going to want to play make. And who's coming in for Cade, or who's going to be the first point guard off the bench to run this offense? Is it Jenkins or is it Okorie? And you can't really – I don't know if you could play both at the same time.
That's what I was going to say. I don't necessarily hate the idea of Okorie coming out and being your 2.
Yeah.
But you are right. They both thrive with the ball in their hands. So
I would rather have Okorie with the ball in his hands than Jenkins. Yeah. But then also it's what's Jenkins like off ball?
He's not a great shooter.
So you put yourself in a little spot.
You're not efficient enough.
It's the big one should just be guys, we asked what we asked for going into the offseason, Ebuka Okorie can provide. Now you need more of that, no doubt. You need another a guy who can be a pure scorer.
Yeah.
But to look at what Okorie can do, his skill set, like, I can't wait to see it translate with the Pistons. I cannot wait, whether it's, in different lineups with Cade or just coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Like, what he can do with the basketball is incredible. I mean, he really does. He looks so seasoned, which is, I think, the biggest thing I'm surprised by. Like,
that was the one thing I was looking for. Is he comfortable out there?
It's crazy.
Because there are guys who do get drafted. I mean, number 1 overall who struggle in their first game.
Yeah, everyone has flaws, and I'm sure.
We've seen
he's
that.
not perfect, but it's like, man, like the guy.
Is he composed? And the thing with him too, his IQ is so high. I mean, the guy went to Stanford, dude.
Could have went to Harvard.
Could have went to Harvard.
Stamp,
like,
yeah.
I mean, those are schools that it's like, dude. I mean, they would laugh at me if I tried to even like step foot on campus.
Yeah.
And he went there. I'm sure he was really good there. So can I bring up a player?
Yes.
That I think, and this is what I'm going to start it with, guys. Tell me. Let's start. Let me start this off by this. All bias aside. All bias aside. Okay.
All right.
The Pistons need to give this guy a 2-way contract like yesterday after the game. Roddy Gale.
I knew you was going to say that.
6'5", can shoot. If you're talking about just a role player in the league, I don't know right away if he's going to be that. But he's a guy who's been on winning basketball teams. And I take that into account a lot, not just because it's Michigan. I do. It's like the Jalen Brunson thing. He was very underrated coming out. I'm not comparing him to Jalen Brunson, by the way, but I'm just saying an example of like guys who are on winning teams and are underrated. They're not drafted in the first round, maybe undrafted. They come in a lot. It's like Draymond in the second round. They just know how to win, and they just know what good basketball is. That's like Roddy Gale. He's his whole career he's been a role guy, but at a very, 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 very high level. And you saw it yesterday. I mean, the guy went 4 for 4. Obviously, he's not going to go 4 for 4 every game, but his first summer league appearance, like getting 12 points, going 4 for 4, shooting the rock, like step up, just catch and shoot, just be ready to go. That's a 2-way guy. It is, and
he played better than Chaz Lanier yesterday.
He did, and again, I'm not going to say this. I know it's hard to go 4 for 4, but like we want to see what he does in more games. But the guy knows how to play winning basketball. Like if I'm a GM, that's always going to be something I take into account. Is like, hey, do you just know? Do you have a feel to win? Like that's a. I don't think people realize that's a thing.
Yeah.
Like to be able to just have a feel on the court, like, hey, this is what I have to do to win. If I could score 8 points, but I'm doing everything else right to win, I'm defending, I'm rebounding, I'm boxing guys out, I'm getting a hand up in shooter's face, I'm stepping up and I'm catching and shooting, knocking down threes in timely manners. Like he knows how to do that. And again, I'm not sitting here saying the guy's going to be on your roster.
No, but I
give him a
what you mean.
2-way, man. Like that's a guy that you want on a 2-way. Shout out D-Mac, just pulled up.
Shout out.
Mac
Absolute legend.
I think that winning, I think that takes really good, Boone, because look at Villanova and the players they have brought into the NBA. You look
all winners.
You look at Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, who he's not gonna score 20 points a game, but he does everything it takes to win because that's all he's done in his basketball career. So having players like that, like a guy like Roddy Gale, who has won in his college career, I think that's really important. Having that instilled in your mentality, like I'm gonna do whatever it takes, even if I'm not scoring 20 points a night. I'm going to do whatever it takes to win.
And I understand, too, like, that doesn't – that's not the thing for everyone. Like, Virginia, remember, they won the national championship, Kyle Guy. Everyone thought he was going to be good, and he wasn't good.
Yeah.
But he knew how to win. But I don't know. It's like role players. I just get a feel for, like, you get that feel.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is, but there's just that winning mentality. Like, if I was to, like, get another college coaching job, and I would say, hey, Booner, go recruit and build a team. Like, that's what I would – that's part of what I would look for. Is guys that just like are selfless and want to win basketball games.
Yeah.
Hey, also, I do want to comment on Roddy Gale before we go to break. Like, and then we'll get to you, Gunna. We'll get to that conversation after. But
here we go.
You know what's interesting about Roddy? Like, he might be one of those players that just translates better to the NBA. Honestly, I do. I think he just translates better. I think his skill set. Actually, I think you mentioned the 3-and-D stuff yesterday on our show, which I can. He shot the ball well in the tournament. He shot 53% from 3. He didn't shoot it well in the regular season.
But he has.
But you see it 4 for 4. You're like, all right, like
that's always been my big knock on him is just the consistency. Has to be there. That's it.
You know what's something though crazy about the league, and a lot of people fall out because they can't do that. I'm not gonna say it's easier, but you're surrounded by people who put you in better positions and are better at what they do.
Yeah, that's
so.
That's
if he's inconsistent at Michigan, if you can see a spurt in like the tournament, him shooting 50%, you put him around NBA talent and as well as NBA coaches and development coaches,
NBA
and
spacing,
NBA space, all of that. It does change a lot, and I know it sounds crazy to say that, but that's the truth about it. There's a different level to it, and he's going to get put in a position. If the Pistons play it right with Roddy Gale, throw him on a 2-way, get him just reps with some of these guys, right? he's going to be a good role. He's going to be a good role player, 8th, 9th man on an NBA team at some point.
Let's get to break. When we come back, we'll talk about Ugonna.
Before Ugonna, can we do this? Just a exercise. Before we all give our takes about Ugonna, can we put in the chat, if you're listening,
All right.
put what grade you would give Ugonna for yesterday's game?
There you go.
I think that's fair. I want to see what people are grading. Like, what grade would you give Ugonna for his first action as a Detroit Piston?
All right. Before we go to break, though, do buzzing?
Yeah, let's do both.
Because I'm about to rip this thing. The Buzzing Energy, by the way, we were
watch
out
out,
at the Velasic Classic. These things, guys,
Don't hurt yourself, Joe.
got 7.5 milligrams of THC in this thing, 100 milligrams of caffeine. It's absolutely delicious. Raspberry lemonade is the one I got. So if you're looking to get some caffeine, you're looking to get a little bit of buzz with the 7.5 milligrams of THC, this is the thing, man. And this thing cannot be touched. I mean, I've seen a lot of products, obviously being at Woodward Sports. Nothing like this. And hopefully we'll get to talk to Adam Massage from Loom to kind of help us break down how the heck they came up with this contraption. But cheers, Buzz and Energy. See you after break.
Jameer Gibbs, breakout season, loading.
Inside the 5, Gibbs to the end zone, touchdown!
Woodward Sports, the most dominant Detroit sports coverage around.
Some days call for light, others lean bold. What about everything in between? All Day IPA, the easy choice for every day. Citrusy, crisp, refreshing. Flavor you can float with. Light on the hops, big on refreshment. One's great. 2, even better. Brewed with you in mind. No shortcuts, no fuss. Big on flavor, never too much. All Day IPA. Hop into easy.
Dan Campbell is in redemption mode.
No, make no mistake. It's not revenge he's after. It's a reckoning.
And Woodward Sports is here to cheer on the Detroit Lions every snap. Don't miss a moment of Detroit Lions coverage. Follow Woodward Sports on all social media platforms now.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
We're back. It's crunch time here on Woodward Sports. We're at the Velasic Classic out in the St. John's, basically golf resort, I'll call it.
It is incredible. I see over there, Jeff, you know this, when we golf, I love cigars. Growing up, my dad and grandpa used to sit on the porch, light a cigar up. I sat there, I want that. That's me one day. And now I can have cigar. There's a cigar cart. Mm-hmm. We got to get this guy on at some point in the show. Maybe, Bomber, at some point, maybe next break we can get him on.
What?
Because I would love to get some cigars from that guy.
I didn't know you was a stogie guy.
Cigar
Yeah,
guy?
it's. I don't do anything else. I have some drinks, and then a cigar out on the golf course. It's incredible. He's got a
D-Max.
Hey, D-Max here. Come on, man.
I mean, D-Max got the stogie. He's got
See,
the buzzing energy.
Mac, just come on, bro. That's instant.
Boss.
Hey, shout out
Look
to
at
that.
The absolute
Instant,
boss,
dog.
right?
Stole fucking the boom shakalaka.
Yeah, they got him. Hey,
Living life out here.
He's
You want
sick.
to talk a little bit? Nah, he's not.
he's got to play some golf, man.
Right, come on.
D-Mac,
now.
what are you shooting today?
Yeah, what are you shooting today?
I don't know what I'm working with.
That's fair. That's a fair thing to say.
If I'm working with you chubs out here. If I had you sloppers out here, we're lucky if we get 6.
Damn.
Right? So I'm just gonna go really cautious, probably like 8.
Okay, that's fair.
8, I can maneuver this course around enough. Hopefully, somebody can hit a shot.
That's a team captain speaking right there.
That
That's a
is.
very political team captain.
You see us on the podium, and I'm gonna be high.
There you go.
Shout out Mac, man.
D-Mac's about to have a great time out
He's
here.
ready to go. He is ready to go.
He's got a stogie. I think he has in his cup there. He has a buzzin'.
Oh yeah.
So he's
feeling
living.
good. He in his element right now.
Let's see. Curtis Schultz, appreciate the 10. He says, hey, yo, are you Big D Energy or are you Crunch Time Sports? I'm Crunch Time Sports. Al, if you hear me, let's get a poll or put your choice in the chat. Okay, so we're just doing that.
Shout out Curtis, man.
We're pinning them
he's
all
pinning
against
us
each
against
other.
each other.
Right, like, damn.
Oh, man.
But,
hey, shout out the
show.
support, Curtis.
The good
We
thing,
appreciate
the good thing
by the
is we're all together. We're all
Yeah,
together.
we
Big
all
D Energy,
one
Crunch
family.
Time, the Braylon Edwards Show, heavyweights. It's all one, man.
3 months ago, it was which one, but now we're a family now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
By the way, so the grades have been dropped for Ugonna.
There's a lot of grades.
These grades are all over the place. So
Yeah,
we
they
have
are.
D's, we have I see
As I
D's, I
expected.
see C's, I see B's, I see an A. We could talk.
I think majority is one letter.
Yes,
I think D is overrun the chat.
So
is-
I actually disagree with that.
Yeah, that's a little
I
crazy.
disagree with the D. I understand this, and this is where I'm at with Ugonna. So Ugonna yesterday played, didn't have his best outing. Okay, I'm going to keep it a stack. He didn't look like Dikembe Mutombo. All the jokes I was making, he's Dikembe Mutombo. He played 20 minutes. He had 2 points, 4 rebounds, 3 steals, a block. There are things you look at with Ugonna he has to get better at, no doubt.
Yeah.
He's a second-round pick, and I understand that. But for me, you got to be a better rebounder. Okay, that's obviously that's the thing I noticed right away. Got to be a better rebounder. Obviously, this is where I'm curious to see, and you can give your take on it too. And you guys, because I've been pro Ugonna, I still like what he brings. And the thing I like most about him is his defensive instincts. And now, did he look lost at times? Yes. And I think that's going to be more like Ebuka is clearly a just incredibly talented basketball player. So him stepping in game 1 of Summer League, he was like, this is nothing. I think there's going to be more hiccups. So I kind of want to see what kind of Summer League he puts together as a whole. But just for game 1, offensively, clearly, he doesn't really bring much offensively.
Yeah.
Okay, he doesn't. That's not something that he's going to bring to the table. You're looking for what he can do defensively. He had 4 stocks yesterday. Okay, he should get more blocks in the future. That's clear. But it's more of his presence I love with Ugonna. He has a 7'6" wingspan. So how much of an impact can he make year 1? I don't know. What I like of Ugonna right now, and they don't have really a backup center, is if he could be someone, and the biggest comparison I make for him, like this would be a great pick if he becomes Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah.
Because Mitchell Robinson was a second-round pick. He's always averaged in his career about 5-6 points, but he's always given you a block and a half, 2 blocks a game. He comes in as a defensive guy. He's never been a good free throw shooter. I think Mitchell Robinson last year shot like 50%, 40% from the free throw line. He's so bad. But he keeps finding a spot on rosters because he's so good defensively. And that's kind of what I would like to see out of Ugonna as the season progresses. I just think if he can be someone that comes off the bench, gives you defensive energy, I like it. But now, you can share your thoughts. If I had to give him a grade, I'd probably go C, to be honest. Like, I think he showed things defensively. I think offensively there were some things that you didn't like. Rebounding could be better. So I'm not going to say he put together a great game. I'd probably go C for me.
I would say this, obviously, and I think we all know, we weren't going into the game thinking he's going to go give you 15 and 10. Like, I think we're all aware that offensively he does have his weaknesses, and he's not an offensive player. Like, that's not him. He is a defensive guy. The rebounding needs to be there. This is my mindset with it, guys. And I'm just going to try and be consistent with it. First off, I'm not going to judge him off his first Summer League game. It's the same thing with Okorie. Like, Okorie was good yesterday. I want to see each game play out and see how does he get better. Does he kind of get more people involved? Is he shooting more threes? Those are the things that I want to see. But with Ugonna, we have had the conversation, and Pistons fans and all this, when this draft happened and Isaiah Stewart got let go, right? They let go of Isaiah Stewart, guys. What was the conversation? Hey, you need a backup center.
Yeah.
And when Ugonna got drafted, everyone was pushing out there, hey, he is potentially going to be your backup. That's why Trajan went and got him. Before I keep going, am I wrong on that? That was conversations, correct? Yeah. So for me is hey, if that's going to be your backup guy, I'm looking at it in a sense of I need to see a little bit more. And I don't care if it's game 1 of Summer League, none of that. I needed to see more than 2 points and 3 rebounds. If he's going to be a backup center in the National Basketball Association, it's not the YMCA, it's not the Summer League, it's not Division I basketball, it's not Division II. This is the National Basketball Association. If your backup center is having 2 points and 3 rebounds in a Summer League game, he's not ready to be your backup center yet. And I listen, the 3 steals and the 1 block, the 4 stocks, as everyone says, I think that's awesome. And I think defensively, Jeff, I think you're right. There were times where his presence was felt defensively. That's very true. I'm not going to say it's not. He's a 7-footer. Yeah. If I was 7 foot and you threw me out in the paint defensively, my presence would be known. That's a fact. But if we're going to have that conversation of, hey, he needs to be your backup center here eventually because you lost Isaiah Stewart, 2 points and 3 rebounds isn't going to cut it. And that's in the summer league, guys. That's the summer league. I would expect him to at least go out there and get, I don't know, 6 and 6. That's not crazy to ask for a backup center in the National Basketball Association. That's what, like, we're not talking about a backup center in your summer. You're talking about the National Basketball Association, guys. So he's not ready. Like, he's not there yet. And will he by the end of the summer league? Maybe he has a 10-10 game, and maybe he shows you a little bit more. I hope so. But as of last night, if we're going based off of what we saw last night, I will say I'm disappointed. And I don't think a lot of fans, like, Jeff, I don't actually hate to see. I thought you were going to go like B or A the way we were talking pre-show. I thought you were going to say I loved what I saw defensively. So D and C, both of those I think is fine. Like, I think that's a fair grade for him. Do you see what I'm saying, though? Like,
I do.
That was the conversation we had, was backup center for your team. Last night, that was not a backup center in the league.
Yeah, I think he's got to get stronger, too. I think he's got to get stronger a little bit. I think that was one of my thoughts I was thinking watching the game. Is he got to get a little bit stronger. Like, he's not. He
has work to do. He might not be there for you year one after seeing last night.
Yeah, I was hoping, because, again, the reason why I make the Mitchell Robinson comparison is just because, like, he's – like – last year in the finals, Mitchell Robinson basically in the playoffs, he averaged like 5 points. But he was so valuable because of what he did, just letting Karl-Anthony Towns take a break. Like, what you said about the 6 and 6 thing, like, okay, that's fine, I'll take that. But if he can average, like, if he gets in a league, he's playing. I think he could be a backup center for you and average like a couple points if he's really good defensively and he's rebounding better. So we'll see. I mean, we still have more summer league. I'm not
like. Mitchell Robinson year 1 averaged 5 and 9, right, in his rookie year. So it's like we could have that Mitchell Robinson conversation. Guys, he had 2 points and 3 rebounds.
But he also Mitchell Robinson was playing 20 minutes a night.
He was. But my point exactly.
He'll
but that's where it's like
minutes.
It's hard to say Mitchell Robinson just because like based on what you saw last night. Mitchell Robinson would go set a screen and get to the rim and dunk it. Can he do that for you right now? I don't know. I don't trust him.
Well, here's the thing with Ugonna, too. He's not creating his own. He's reliant on other people getting his own shot.
Yeah.
So, like, it's hard to be like, go score. He's got to get set up, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like, and I think if you're playing with guys, better playmakers, maybe he has more opportunity to do that.
And by the way.
But he's not going to go get his own bucket.
I want people to, like, I hope this is clear. I'm not put my stamp on him right now. Like, this is just based off of last night. Hey, we did have these expectations that he might be your backup center. I'm not convinced of it yet. Like someone in the chat said, Duncan said, I would like to see him in game 41 on the floor in December. Like, yeah, obviously I would love to see what he is in 3 months. Like, he's going to get better, or 4 months. He's going to keep getting better.
My take was kind of once we get in the
game 1 was disappointing. I think we can all agree. A little more disappointing. I would have liked to see a little more. 2 and 3.
Okay, that's fair. If you want to say disappointing, that's fair. Like even this Emix says Ugonna was 53rd pick on a 2-way contract. He's not the backup center.
Right, he's a second-round pick for a reason.
And that's fair. Maybe I got expecting to kind of.
Well, yeah, I think when Isaiah, I think the back-to-back Isaiah Stewart getting waived or traded, and then Ugonna getting drafted. I think a lot of people tried to connect those dots.
I don't think the backup center's on the team yet, but I think Ugonna could be a nice little we'll see what happens.
I think like 3 years too. By the way, that is your backup center.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be. I do wonder if they're are we about to?
Oh no, you keep going. I was just checking to see for you.
But I think that for the role that he played, and I think Jeff, you hit the nail on the head completely. Like I would maybe even venture to say C+, because he kind of showed like what he's being brought in to do. He's going to be a specialist. Like and for that, the defense he was able to provide, he was able to affect guys from going up in the lane, and the offense is probably never going to really be there. We'll see if he can develop. But to be honest, I just need him to be a guy that can hit putbacks, or high upside. Maybe you can utilize him a little more in the pick and roll. But for what he showed, I think that, I wonder if they're going to throw him in the fire, to be honest with you, because that might be the only way that he learns. I don't know if against G League competition that, he's going to really expand his game. But they seem to have faith in him. Trajan looked pretty happy, at the press conference when they got him. So I don't know what the role for him would be. But I do agree that he needs some time in the G League, maybe for a short stint, and then maybe bring him up and see what you have, assuming that you don't make another signing at backup center.
Let's go to break. We come back. We'll be joined. We'll get a chance to talk.
Want to just do them now?
Yeah.
Get them. Here we go. Let's do it now. Let's hit it now.
I got Magdalena. Listen, you guys were.
This is what I've been waiting for all day.
Because you were asking about cigars. Cigars
Yes.
are big on the golf course. So this is Magdalena, and she's from Ash Royale.
Shout out.
Cigars from West Bloomfield. But the key is these guys are mobile. As you can see, they got mobile golf carts. They got five different ones that travel around all golf courses and events and whatever. I went over there and I asked, hey, do you got a Rocky Patel? Look at Magdalena, like all the different things. So what are the like the exclusivity of all the highest end, but also too, I know that you have everything of different value no matter what. So anybody can rent one of these for their events or they will show up and do whatever. So I highly recommend everybody coming out and checking out Ash Royale Cigar. So if you see them in the little red carts, you won't miss them.
It's incredible, by the way. I walked up right away, and I said, I need to get some cigars today. Yeah, and I saw that cart, and that's probably the
I couldn't handle Baller was whining like a little puppy when I was walking away. He goes, that smells so good, bro. That smells so good. And then Magdalena's going to take care of him. So
let's go.
It's awesome what they do in the community. And so Wilson Sarkis, who's the owner and stuff, and they're big into the community and all that, and it's all about giving back. So this is just a different way to give everything out, and hey, at the end of the day, who always wins? Me. I got a
nice cigar.
So remember that. Remember that. So make sure you check it out. Make sure anybody out there.
On Instagram too. Ash Royale Cigar on Instagram.
Give him a follow.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Wilson's setting us up nice.
We're pro stogies.
Thank you guys. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely grab a couple stogies today.
Because you got to get something out of the golf course, you guys.
Yeah, that's it.
We'll hook you fellas up.
Let's go. Thank you so much. Appreciate
it.
Thank
you.
Yeah,
hey,
no
gotcha.
problem.
Definitely.
That is awesome. We'll go to break. You can tell us about Thrive.
Yeah, let me tell you guys about Thrive. If you guys just need any energy at all, listen, I do Thrive. I take Thrive every day, drive home when we're working. If I'm working on social media after our show, make sure you check Thrive out. You can find them at dipstop.com. I'm going to throw one in here in just a minute here once we get rolling in the show. What was it, 11:41? Once it hits noon, I'm hitting a Thrive. All right, Caleb, I'm hitting a Thrive at noon. Dipstop.com, promo code WSN, 15% off the entire order. Make sure you go do that right now, actually. If you guys want some energy, go to dipstop.com and use that promo code. Check it out.
Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball.
It's game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
This is a hungry bear. This is Carl and Jeff. Carl isn't worried because he has focused energy to spare thanks to Thrive energy pouches. Jeff didn't use Thrive when Carl offered. The bear is happy about that. Don't just survive. Thrive.
Dan Campbell is in redemption mode.
No, make no mistake. It's not revenge he's after. It's a reckoning.
And Woodward Sports is here to cheer on the Detroit Lions every snap. Don't miss a moment of Detroit Lions coverage. Follow Woodward Sports on all social media platforms now.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
We're back. It's crunch time here on Woodward Sports. We're joined by D-Mac, Ash Royale Cigars.
I'm telling you guys, Ash Royale is incredible.
Yeah, they are mobile cigars.
I wish we could show you guys that cart.
I told you guys, different tax bracket.
Yeah.
I've been saying.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, like you asked if we can golf here. A mobile cigar cart.
We're slowly working our way up.
I gotta
one
run,
of these days.
I gotta run to the gas station to get my cigars. I gotta go in the pro shop.
Every time we go to these events, there's always cigars I grab. I get one or two. I have them in my cars right now for the next golf. So.
By the way, I want to address this Paul Reed. So I reached out to Easy. If you guys missed the heavyweights, I guess they had a discussion about Paul Reed. And I got the clarity on what the Paul Reed take. Easy said in our group chat, I said people are disrespecting Paul Reed. I'm not dismissing him as a starter because he averaged 15-7 as a starter in the regular season. And then Spenny said, Easy, Paul Reed can be a starter in the league until you find the real guy.
See, that's where, listen, I'm half and half on this, guys. I think Paul Reed's a good backup for you.
Yes.
Like that's where the Uganda thing, it's like, hey, I think Paul Reed's got that right now. And he is a little bit of a smaller center for you, right? Like he's not going to rim protect fully. He's 6'9". But you can't sit here and tell me that Paul Reed's not a good backup center. Like so if Easy thinks people are disrespecting on that terms, but guess what Paul Reed isn't? Again, this isn't disrespectful. Paul Reed's not a starting center in the NBA.
No.
He's not. I love Paul Reed, but he's not.
Because this take, by the way, originates, I'm assuming, from you know how the heavies were kind of maybe easy, but more, I don't know. I don't really sure what both their takes are. I'll just say the heavies. Maybe that's wrong. But they were, basically being like, yeah, move on from Duren. You could find a center. I think what the take was like maybe Paul can start until you find that guy.
See, that's why I'm out on that.
And I think maybe that's what because Easy said in the chat. He balled in the playoffs. I think people were dismissive of him starting until we found a guy.
I don't think you can. You're not gonna. He's not starting for you until you find a guy.
Listen,
because then what if you never find a guy? Now you're with Paul Reed as your starter.
I like Paul Reed. I think he's a great backup center.
He's great in his role. He's an instant energy guy.
Exactly.
He can put up some points. He can change the pace of the game. But I'm not really. He's not a starter, y'all. And it's funny. Me and Neil was having this argument during the playoffs because Duren wasn't playing well, and what he was able to give you in less minutes. I said that Paul Reed should be out there more, but the argument Neil would make is that, look, in long stretches, he kind of gets exposed, and you can see it defensively and stuff like that, and you don't want him. He's great in short spurts, but if you leave him out there, that offense can become really inefficient really fast. But you do like his skill set, but overall, he's not a guy that you want to put out there for more than 20 minutes, max a game. Like, that's just how I look at it.
Yeah, honestly, I think we're all on the same page with that.
Yeah, I think he could start for you in, like, spots. Like,
Exactly.
I think you need a guy to start. He could start. I just think, like, to have him as a starting center.
As your guy.
Even
you're
to
going from
Easy's
a 20
point,
and 10 guy.
point, if it's, like, just until you find the new guy. But I wouldn't like him starting more than, like, hey, Jalen Duren's out a week or 2 weeks. He needs to start for these stretch of games.
Right.
But then after that, you're like, all right, Duren, when are you coming back? Like, I like Paul Reed, and I think there's a lot of things you really like about him. But
you go in plays, right, until you get your guy. Okay, like, this is where it's like I'll go the Neil thing because Neil is right in that point then. Then who's your guy? Right? Like, okay, so you let Jalen Duren walk. No, if you're going to let Jalen Duren walk, you better have a backup plan.
Yeah.
You better have a center that you're trading for. You better have a center in free agency you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
You're not going to be like, hey, we're just going to – Paul Reed is going to be our bridge center. Like, no, then you're not going to win a championship.
by the way, I go back to the name thing, Paul Reed.
Okay.
How do we feel?
Yep.
All right.
Instant.
You hear Paul Reed, you're like, oh, wow, that guy might be good.
Right.
Shout
out Paul Reed.
And by the way, Easy said, if you guys got to fry me, fry me. I don't even think it's like going at Easy.
I don't even think it's really.
No,
I think
it's just.
There's way worse takes.
I can understand the thought, but yeah.
Yeah, there's way worse.
I just don't think like he's a bridge center to where you're like, hey, we can go win 60 games again and go to win a championship with Paul Reed at your 5. Like what NBA team or GM is actually like, yeah, we could do that with Paul Reed.
Yeah.
No, come on.
I don't think this take trumps my Hendon Hooker franchise quarterback take. I think that one I got you on.
Like
there.
this is
so you should feel better.
Agreed. The Hendon Hooker one was terrible.
I don't think. I think.
But
you're
this is an Easy. Like I love you to death. This is a bad comment. I just want to see him fail before I can say he can't do it. What?
Yeah.
What?
You could say that take about a lot of players.
Any
in
player.
Sports. Well, you could say that about players in sports.
That's if you're a championship team, you don't be like, hey, I'm going to throw a guy in there and just let's see if he fails. No, you're going to get guys that you know are good to help you win. Now, if you're in a rebuild and you just won 14 games or 16, whatever it was, a couple years ago, then, okay, let's see him fail. Dude, you just won 60 games and you were supposed to go to the NBA Finals. Like, what are we talking? Like, you don't want to see anyone fail. Like that. No. You want to see guys who have been there and done that, or have that talent. That's such a crazy, easy. That's a crazy thought process.
Mega Hustler says Paul did solid as a starter when Duren and Stu had those suspensions, no doubt. Like I think he can come in. I think long term is where I get like okay, like for an entire season or season playoffs, I would get a little like okay. I think there's things that.
I'm
he
confused.
is 6'9", so like I would like a little more of a presence defensively.
Undersized,
offensively, he's like a. I feel like energy sometimes gets disrespectful with players because he's more than that. He's like a He's like a microwave of buckets. He just comes off the bench and does a lot of stuff.
This is where this is. I need your guys' help with these comments. Easy said, I never talked about championship team with Reed. That's different context. But I don't think him at center is stopping you from making the playoffs.
It stops you from, like, your ceiling definitely drops with Paul Reed.
What are you talking about in no context? This is supposed to be a year you chase a championship.
Right.
You're at that point. So there is context to it. You were just the 1 seed.
By the way, Lucas Klotz says nothing, and I mean nothing is worse than your Giovanni Manu take.
Yeah, no, I mean you had 2 bad ones.
You feel for the Cavs, bro.
It's the Cavs.
I love too the switch of like people with the Geo thing. Oh, maybe he can play guard. Maybe go from tackle to guard.
Even I am not taking that bait. Okay, he was 6'8", 350 with no gut. You know how hard that is?
It's tough.
Got no gut on that man. Big calves.
Might be a camp cut.
He might be a camp cut. Yep.
Him and Colby.
That is fair.
R.I.P.
I got more faith in Colby.
R.I.P.
Yeah, I don't. Damn, right.
Well, not actually dead. I'm saying on the roster. Sorry.
By the way,
we talking shit.
I didn't get to mention this earlier. Chaz Lanier, R.I.P.
Yeah, it's over for the dog.
Hey, I said that. We said that yesterday. I was like, bro. I mean, it's tough. It's tough for him.
Yeah,
bro.
man.
He didn't look good at. I mean, Roddy Gale came in and looked way better.
As I'm saying, give Roddy Gale a 2-way.
But Chaz,
Easy said, Booner, do you think this team is winning a championship? It ain't a championship right now, Booner. Guys on this show, who's been the one on this show that said until you make that move, you're probably not winning a championship? Who has been that on this show?
I think
that's been me, Easy.
Easy.
But that doesn't mean you're not supposed to be winning a championship now. You need to go out and get in the number 2, and you've got to make sure that you aren't playing Paul Reed at the 5.
I'm confused maybe with the take. Easy, you clarify this for me. Are you saying, like, if you were to lose Duren, maybe if a trade you get KD or something, so you have KD or you have a really good player, and then you lose Duren, and then Paul Reed starting? Because then we would be talking about championship, but then we'd be like, well, you have Paul Reed. Or are we just talking about just saying goodbye to Duren entirely and then having Paul Reed? Because then that point – now we're like now it's a whole different situation.
Easy, you are kind of off a little bit.
I just need the clarification.
In your world of this bubble that we're talking, like in this hypothetical, right? If Paul Reed is your center, that means you probably do have Kevin Durant or Trey Murphy or someone else.
Or are we just saying goodbye to Duren?
Or that. But you're never just going to say goodbye to Duren.
Yeah.
They're not going to let Duren just walk. So if you let Duren walk and you're not paying him, you're probably getting a number 2 in return for maybe a couple first as well. So, like, the hypothetical doesn't even make sense because if Duren's not here and you have to go Paul Reed, you probably do have that number 2, which would make you a championship contender. Then we can have the conversation, do we think Paul, like Jeff said, is a good 5, or do you need to go out and get someone else?
Yeah, because if
your hypothetical, I get it, doesn't make sense. You have to full context to the hypothetical.
The Bum Man says, what's really bad is Chaz is on a standard contract. At this point, keep Gary Harris and cut Lanier.
Yeah.
Well, you might not have a role for either of them.
Yeah, I think they both.
Gary's better than Chaz Lanier, by the way.
Well,
I mean, not even.
You're not. If people are like, cut Gary, cut Chaz.
No, for sure.
No, but you're going to cut them both.
It's a low bar.
Yeah, I don't think they'll both make the roster.
Yeah,
but not make it, but they just have to cut Gary because
Gary had a pretty hard fall off.
I mean, how many players?
Yeah.
Well, he could still. I think he could.
He averaged
play
like 5
somewhere.
a game last
We just don't have a role for him.
We just don't have a role for him. Yeah. How many players they got right now?
Gary Harris.
Yeah, like 17, 18.
Yeah, they got
it. Gary's not bad. Gary went from. He averaged 8 a game last year. Yeah, he's not bad.
I just don't think they have too many
He
players.
can shoot. Yeah, but
because they have.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at Gary Trent.
Very different players.
Gary Harris averaged 2 points a game.
Oh my God!
He was averaging Gary Harris for a while. He was averaging 10 plus a game. 1 year he averaged 17 with the Nuggets.
He's a Spartan.
And then he had a drop off from 10 points a game all the way down to like 7, 3, 2. Yeah. So he had a pretty far drop off.
Yeah.
He does shoot 41% from 3 last year in 48 games.
But that's Isaiah Joe. I mean, that's what he is.
Sorry.
No, I'm saying, like, that's his role.
I can't believe I just did that, Gary Trent.
See you later, Gary Harris. Like, you got to say a Joe. Like, you don't need a, and you got now Kevin Huerter and all these different options. So, you're saying goodbye to him. Speakeasy says, yes, if I can cash in Duren for a true superstar. Well, Easy, if you're saying that, then you got to talk championship.
Yeah, so that's
you're right.
That's
now
why I said the hypothetical has to be – your hypothetical's a little off because you're not being realistic on all fronts of it.
If you get a superstar, we're talking championship.
Yeah, you're instantly a championship contender. Like, there's no way right now you're just going to go Duren's out, Paul Reed's in. Yeah, like, obviously, I think right now the current team isn't a championship team. I don't think they've done enough.
Yeah.
So, to me, to become a championship team, you have to go get another star with Cade. If they do that, then Paul Reed. We can have. Then if that happens, we can have the combo.
Easy said Joel Anthony used to start for the Heat.
They also had LeBron and D-Wade.
Right, but look, they was top heavy, bro.
Well, that's tough. I do think if you did go to a number 2, you have to start looking for another.
If you had, I mean, easy.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Easy.
Like you said, if you were to get a KD or somebody, then okay, we can have a conversation. Can you start Paul Reed a whole year? But nah.
Well,
bro,
if you had
different when you have
KD,
2 stars. Like it's different. Bro.
If you had KD and then somehow Ebuka Okorie is like 18 points a game as a year-one player, I don't give a shit. If you got 3 dudes almost averaging 20 points, then you know what?
He's never going to have the ball in his hands for real.
But with just even KD, you still need that's not the Miami Heat. If we're talking the Heat,
right,
so
LeBron and Wade, LeBron and Wade was different.
And by the way,
Bosh. Like, bro, and Bosh, bro. Like, no, bro.
I love Easy, though. I don't think it's a terrible take, but I disagree with it.
No, it's not the worst. I do think, though, like, realistically, right, if you're the Pistons, this is my mindset. If you were to get that number 2, I don't think Paul Reed could be your 5 if you're going to win a championship. But, like, an example I just looked, like the Raptors, when they won their championship, they had a good roster, right? Who was their center? It was a Marcus Gasol that averaged like 10 points a game, like 10 and 6, right? Like, that's okay. And yeah, can you think Paul Reed can do that? But, like, Paul Reed is 6'9". Like, go get, like, a center. Like, go get, like, an older Jonas Valanciunas
Well, when the Celtics won, they had.
And, like, I could – and I don't know what Jonas did last year, but that's just
I like Valanciunas.
That's an example of, like, hey, you can get a guy that can get you 10 and 8, and – he's a big body, right? And he can rebound for you. Paul Reed is, to me, he's a role guy, and he's an undersized center. And now you start getting into matchup issues with Karl Anthony Towns, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen. Like, you start to get into matchup issues. It is like the reason like Paul Reed was so good. I mean, when he was out there, they were playing small ball a little bit, and he was able to guard.
And he can shoot a little. He can stretch the floor.
Yeah, and it was like when Mobley was playing the 5. Oh, let's go Paul Reed a little bit.
Right,
but like, can he guard Jared Allen like that big? Like.
No,
but
he
Marcus,
have trouble.
But like Jonas Valanciunas, like he can. Like, I don't know if he can guard him fully, but he's a bigger body out there for you.
He ain't guarding much these days.
And again, I'm not saying Jonas. I'm not.
No, he's not.
I'm saying a free agent like that can get you 10 and 8 a night.
Yeah.
And then you also have Paul Reed, but you're not going to just roll with Paul Reed and not go out and fix that center spot. You're going to go out there and find someone that's a free agent.
Let's.
Sorry, Jeff. Go ahead.
No. You're fine. I actually was just gonna honestly go to break because we're gonna let's get to some Lions, huh? Let's get to some Lions. I think we have TA updates on what he's doing. We have Jared Goff. Which way do you guys want to go?
I think the Jared Goff maybe, or the TA stuff is big news.
Let the chat. Which way do you want to go? Jared Goff disrespected. PFF disrespected the hell out of Jared Goff. We can talk about that. That's a good conversation. Or updates on TA and what teams he could potentially join. Drop those in the chat. You guys can vote. What do we got? Let's do Supreme Lending. You guys know what it is, man. Buying a home, refinancing is a massive decision, and you always need the team you can trust. So Chad and Chris are the guys that you can trust. You mentioned Woodward Sports, and they'll even give you some money off. So they'll take care of you as well. Shout out to our friends over at Supreme Lending for being a proud sponsor of Woodward Sports. We'll see you after the break.
Jameer Gibbs, breakout season, loading.
Inside the 5, Gibbs to the end zone, touchdown!
Woodward Sports, the most dominant Detroit sports coverage around.
Finally, life-enhancing LASIK surgery at a price you can afford. Michigan's most experienced eye surgeon, Dr. Yaldo, is offering the most advanced LASIK at just $1,699 per eye, regardless of your prescription. Imagine not just being free from contacts and glasses, but actually seeing better without them. This limited 2026 spring offer is thousands less than others charge. Go to YaldoEyeCenter.com for your free evaluation and save.
Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball.
We're back. It's crunch time here on Woodward Sports. We're at the Valassa Classic, spending some time out here. We are at St. John's and the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful golf course they have, resort. I mean, it's
incredible, man.
They got their own steakhouse. They at Carl's Golf Land. Their own solo Carlos.
Jeff and I went to
Golf
Carl's. We each bought a putter today.
You know what they did? As soon as you buy it, they're like, "You playing today?" Like it's like connected to this place. I'm like, are you owned by these people? Like,
I think they are.
I mean, that is incredible what they're doing over here. So, we're live. We're on remote. We're the only show here, so we got the benefit of coming out here and hanging out. But we got
beautiful out too, by the way. It's a little hot,
but yeah.
it's nice. It's I like being
Good
outdoors.
day for it. Yeah.
I enjoy being outdoors.
By the way, we got a super chat from Really. I can't see the full name. I'll call you Really. Appreciate the $2, my guy.
Really, Mr. Biggs.
He says, take Ugonna out of Summer League and give him to Big Ben.
I mean, I'm not mad at that.
Oh, really, Mr. Biggs. There you go.
Me and Braylon were talking a couple months ago, or like a month ago, about I don't know if he was talking about Jalen Duren. He was talking about sending a
send him to Hakeem.
He said, take $1 million, send the $1 million to Hakeem, and pay him the money to train him for the summer. Do that for him and
that post
Ugonna.
work. Yeah.
Both of them. Send them both. And Paul Reed. Just get all of our centers with Hakeem.
Paul Reed. Yeah. Send Paul Reed to Kareem. Send him to Kareem.
Kareem is crazy, dude. Kareem?
Wait, is he?
Jeff, that's...
Oh, wait.
No, he's still alive.
No, he's still alive. Damn, disrespectful for you, bro.
Why? I didn't say anything.
You assumed Kareem was dead.
No, I didn't. Did I say that?
I saw you go.
I didn't say that. You got to unmute yourself.
I saw Booter go, Kareem, and he typed something in.
I wanted to make sure that he was alive, dude. I don't know if Kareem was dead or not.
Like Bill Russell. I didn't
Bill
say Bill
Russell. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I thought I looked it up. At least before I said before I said like RIP or something, I looked it up. I did my due diligence. You called me out. You saw me.
Kareem.
You saw me
kill Kareem is crazy.
No, I didn't.
He's a cultural icon.
My guy just was at my back. I started to do my research real quick, and Jeff said, "I see you typing over there to see if he's dead or not."
What was I wrong? Though?
No, I definitely did. I just deleted the thing because I don't want you to see.
All right, we'll move. That's this is our show is. I mean, we're off the rails.
We're getting out of control.
PFF quarterback rankings. PFF. Awesome. Yeah, we love that, huh?
Yeah. Golf disrespect.
Yeah. Golf disrespect. Let's fire that up. So they did a ranking list of 32 starters. Excuse me.
16 starters.
32 starters ahead of the 2026 season. And at number one, I'll go through these quick so you guys can kind of get a feel of how they're ranking these. So number one, Josh Allen. Any problem with that?
No.
That's the only thing we're going to really ask.
You guys know I'm a Josh Allen guy.
Number one, Josh Allen.
I think you can make an argument for some of these quarterbacks, Lamar, Josh.
Neil Rule, is that
Pat.
okay?
You're right.
Neil Rule.
Probably not.
Is that cool with you, Neil?
Dude, Josh Allen's incredible. I mean, he turns the ball over a good amount, but his skill set and what he does on the field, it's
his only question is playoff time.
That's it.
That's it.
And there's a lot of quarterbacks that you put up there that are kind of in that same combo.
Yeah.
So, I like number one. Who's number two?
Number two, Joe Burrow. Number three, Lamar Jackson. Number four, Patrick Mahomes. I think it's the lowest Patrick Mahomes ever been ranked.
It's the injury
years.
right now.
Five, Matthew Stafford. Six, Jordan Love. Okay, this is where we'll stop this list.
See that,
guys.
Stop.
He's not even a top 10 quarterback. I'll say it. He's not.
He's not.
PFF, Green Bay Packers fans, whoever needs to hear this, you guys got to get off Jordan Love's nuts. You guys got to get off his nuts, okay? Because Jordan Love, there's no doubt he's talented. He has a big arm. He's got some Favre in him. Has a lot of bonehead errors, but then he makes some very talented throws. You know, he does. I'm not going to say he's a bad quarterback, but he's a hot and cold quarterback, man. Like half the season he disappears, half the season he's playing really well. That should not be. I'm not even talking top 10, or top 6, top 10. Like he's outside the top 10, unequivocally.
That's why,
undeniably, outside the top 10.
It's not close. Like he's not a top 10 quarterback.
He's ranked over Justin Herbert. He's in at 7.
If he was the most consistent quarterback in the NFL, he'd be top 10. He's not. He's the least consistent quarterback in the NFL. He has these stretches of games where he looks incredible. He'll have a great game. He'll make great throws. He's a playmaker. Those games, his offense are scoring 30-plus points. But it's like he does it once, and then he'll go on a 4-game stretch where he's turning the ball over. He's bad. Packers fan. I mean, guys, Jeff, I bring this up to you. I've brought this up to you before. Remember, it was either last year or the year before. Guys, there was like halfway through the year that Packers fans were asking for Jordan Love out.
They want him. They love
fully
Malik
out.
Willis, dude.
It
Malik
wasn't
Willis
even
was
just. It wasn't even just an out where it was like a Jared Goff where fans would get mad, like, hey, you can't win a Super Bowl with him. It was, hey, if he doesn't play good next week, he's off the team. We don't want him as our quarterback anymore. He was that close to losing his job.
Matt LaFleur had to defend him.
Yes.
After the playoffs.
No top 10 quarterback in the NFL will ever have a coach that has to fully defend you like that.
Yeah,
that's
defend
just not
him.
it.
He defended him throughout the season. I mean, after the there's been games where he's played really bad, and they always get asked about him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, get off his.
So, he shouldn't even be a top 10, and he's at 6. That's insane.
So, moving on here. So, he's at 6. Justin Herbert's at 7. That's insane. Dak Prescott's at 8. Like, Dak's
You don't
better
like
than
Justin at 7?
Yeah. No, he's higher.
Wait, what do you mean? Like
He's higher. He should be 6.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, Justin Herbert's incredible.
He's got to be higher. Justin Herbert's one of the best. He's
Talent-wise?
one of the most talented quarterbacks.
I was actually talking to Braylon about that yesterday in the office. We were having the conversation about Justin Herbert.
I was iffy on him for a while, but he had a really good year last year.
It's just the thing with Justin Herbert is people don't realize is, one, like, he hasn't really had a great coaching staff ever. He never had a good OC.
That was his main excuse, for the
It's easy to watch and be like, hey, he does have talent, though. Like, he's one of the most talented quarterbacks in
I think you picked Jeff Okudah over him.
Yeah. Well, I think there actually was. I saw a report. It was an article that said the Lions actually were considering that year taking Justin Herbert, and they ended up not doing it.
Yeah, because then Martha was like, hey, you got to win now. So, and they chose Okudah. So
I remember. I saw that article come out.
Martha! Justin Herbert in a Lions uniform. My gosh.
Easy said, Love makes the playoffs every year with the most mid wide receivers. He is never close to losing his job. I know, that's a fact. Jeff, remember 2 years ago we actually had a Packers guy on our show. I think it was like week 7 or 8. I can't remember what it was. He went through like a 5-week stretch where all he did was turn the ball over and they couldn't win. And there was conversations like, hey, is he the quarterback of the future? I remember there were segments on national television that was like, his next week's game a make or break for Jordan Love?
Because he got paid, but the thing is, if you look at the Packers the last couple of years, the biggest question mark on the Packers has been, you can mention receivers for sure, but it's been their quarterback.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
He's thrown for 4,000 yards once in his career.
Said. Yeah, like I don't think he's a bad quarterback by any means. My argument is simply he's not 6.
He's mid.
Like, yeah.
He's not top 10. Like, Easy's like, he's made the playoffs with a good defense. And he said with mid wide receivers. What are we talking about? Like,
no, but at one time they told me their receiving core was better than the Lions receiving core.
What are we doing
come
here?
on, man.
I think he's the third best quarterback in the division. I think Caleb Williams.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not sitting here saying Jordan Love's like a top 10 guy. I'm not buying that.
Let's move on. Number 8, Dak Prescott. He should be higher than Jordan Love. Dak Prescott.
Yeah, technically,
he gets disrespected too.
Yeah.
Drake May at 9. PFF, I'm out. Drake May at 9.
Has Lamar been mentioned yet?
Yeah, he was third.
They do good on the top couple, but then this place is all
Lamar was
Drake
third.
May at 9.
They getting crazy now.
Brock Purdy at 10.
Hold on, Jeff. Sorry, where would you put Drake May then?
He's higher. It should be, to be honest, Jordan Love should be moved back.
Drake May was running up for MVP.
I would say even Drake May 6, Justin Herbert 7.
Yeah, actually.
And then Dak 8.
Drake May just was the runner-up for MVP.
He's not better than the 5 here, Stafford, Lamar, Pat, and Josh, and Joe. But he's just.
I just hate when he gets put in that conversation because I've seen that too, where he gets put in that top 5. Like I've seen people bump Mahomes out of top 5 just because Mahomes' year last year, and they throw May in there.
No, literally just take Jordan Love out and bump everyone up one, up one spot.
KG.
Like, that's what I would do.
Spot on. That's what I'm with you, bro. 10, Brock Purdy. There's another one. 11, Trevor Lawrence. So no Goff yet. Anybody? So
that's insane.
Yeah,
we're at Trevor
Goff
Lawrence.
got to be in the top 10.
Brock Purdy,
I'm taking Goff over Purdy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I would agree with you. Jaden Daniels 12. Okay, well Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams at 13. Now we're kind of getting into some good rankings. I'm fine with these. Sam Darnold 14. Jalen Hurts 15. Damn.
Yeah, how far he's fallen. Huh?
Yeah, and then 16. Your quarterback Jared Goff.
That's his number, 16. I see what they did there.
The irony of that. I mean, yeah, he's 16. They have him behind Jalen Hurts, Sam Darnold, Caleb Williams, Jane Daniels, Trevor Lawrence, Brock Purdy.
Not a chance.
I think Goff should be 10.
Yeah.
I put him
10 for sure.
Yeah.
I had the conversation.
You can make the argument for 9.
You can make the argument for 9. You can make the argument for 8. Like, you could have those
conversations. Because he's a better quarterback than Drake May at this point. Drake May might end up being better, but as of right now, Goff is still a better quarterback.
That's tough because, like, Drake almost won MVP.
I get it, but Goff got the numbers, though. He
put
up
the numbers. I think the thing with
there.
Jared Goff is the consistency. I did yesterday. I was very interested. I've never asked Braylon, as a receiver that's played in the NFL, like, when you talk about Jared Goff and you see a quarterback of Jared Goff's, like, hey, he doesn't have the big arm. He can't run, but he's very accurate. He knows where to put the ball. He knows when to put it there. Like, he knows all that. And Braylon actually told me, he said, Braylon was like, dude, I've never had a quarterback like Jared Goff in my career. And he's he was like, and he said, I would have loved to have a good Jared Goff. And he said, there's only 7 quarterbacks. And this is what he told me. He said, there's only 7 quarterbacks in the NFL right now. He would take over Jared Goff. That's it. And he said, it's the consistency. It's the, just like I said, the accuracy, the timing. He was like, it's hard to come by quarterbacks with the timing that Jared Goff has.
Yeah.
And he was like, you can have the arm all you want, Justin Herbert, Drake May, all that. But the timing that Jared Goff has and knowing what receiver it is, when to put it there, and whether it's wobbly or not, what Braylon was saying, like, for a wide receiver, the timing is what you want. Like, you want to be able to come off your route, he said, and turn, and the ball to be there on time and not have to wait or not. And he's like, Jared's one of the best in the entire league at doing it.
Yeah.
So when you hear a former all-pro NFL wide receiver say, hey, that's the type of quarterback that you want. Like, obviously, you would like a Lamar or a Josh or a Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
But when you get to that next level, hey, what type of guy do you want? Do you want a Brock Purdy or a Jared Goff? Give me, and he even said it. He said, I'm taking Jared Goff over Brock Purdy because of that. So, yeah, like it's hard to have that argument when you hear a guy like Braylon Edwards say, that's the type of quarterback you want in your building.
Maybe we'll do our top 10 lists like Monday or something.
For sure.
All right, we'll let ours rip because I always feel the need to respond to these type of things. I do. And it's not because it's the offseason, so this is why we do this, but I don't think that take by Braylon is off by any means. I don't.
No, of course
I think there's things that there's things that quarterbacks can do that I do think goes under the radar, and I do think accuracy is one of the most. I think
it's a lost start.
It's the most important trait a quarterback can have. If you're accurate, if you can, obviously the arm is a big, massive benefit. If you can have a big arm, if you're mobile, but being accurate, being on time, that's what makes up for like Drew Brees, accuracy. He's one of the most accurate quarterbacks, not the biggest, but he had an arm. Not at the end of his career, he was throwing darts.
We excused him.
We excused him for sure, but he was always accurate. So, and Jared Goff does that at one of the highest levels.
And he does. Can I want to clarify something real quick because I haven't looked at the chat. Easy did put a comment earlier, and he said Jordan Love didn't almost lose his job. Sorry, can I correct the year real quick?
Go ahead.
It was 2023. And it was right after week 7. I think he had a 4 or 5 week stretch. I think they lost like 4 or 5 in a row, and he threw for 5 touchdowns and like 8 interceptions. And I remember I think we had someone on the show or whatever at some point had someone on the show, a Packers guy, and that was the conversation that was being talked about. So I apologize. It was 2023, not 2024. After week 7, and that was a conversation. I'm not crazy. That happened. They lost like 5 straight. They lost like.
I'm not going to say
they started like 2-8, and they were like, "Is Jordan Love the guy?" Or 2-7.
I mean, dude, look at the hype and glaze Malik Willis got when he played well.
Yeah.
If there's no question marks about you, everyone's like, yeah, Malik Willis, awesome, but we're going to take Jordan Love. There's a lot of fans that were like, dude, why are we getting rid of Malik Willis?
Oh no.
Damn.
That's
he must have saw Megatron, bro.
He did it right in front of Calvin.
Right.
Guys, what do you think of this? Joey, can you spin that camera?
Right in front of Calvin. Hey, shout out Calvin. Can we get that's good PR
Calvin,
for
team
Calvin.
Player, man.
There we
Shout
go.
out,
Let's go.
man.
What a good squad over there. Calvin over there helping pick up. Just good people, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Calvin,
incredible.
even a team player, retired, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, he's for the guys. He's over
Let's
there
go,
assisting.
man.
He's
Shout
too
out
big. He's too
Megatron,
big time
bro.
to be doing that, but not to Calvin.
He also
Not to
he
Calvin.
ran from all the way over there. He wasn't even with them.
Yeah.
He ran from all. That's Edge.
That's that
Good
downfield
people,
speed
man.
advertised, bro. By the way, they got some sandwiches here.
They do. I see chicken sandwiches, man.
Hey.
Oh, come on.
You see that over there? They got food. They got Joey. They got a spread. That spread's out now.
I know Joey saw them sandwiches. He was already checking them out.
Right.
I know how he thinks, bro. I do. Easy says you should get a new Packers guy. It was a couple of different.
And it was actually our Packers guys actually have been pretty good.
Yeah,
we've had some good ones. But Easy, it's not even. It wasn't just him that said it. National media was putting out like after that week was like, "Is Jordan Love the guy?" Like
Easy's a Jordan Love guy. You know
that was a legit. Easy. Go back at week 7, week 8 in 2023. There were articles that were out there that were like, winners, losers of that week, and it was like, is Jordan Love the future for the Packers? I'm not making that up. That's a thing. You can. It's not. I can look it up right now. You guys want to look up Jordan Love week 7?
The specific week, 2023.
Week 7, 2023.
I saw
week
the
7.
graphic.
Let's see. Here we go. USA Today. Week 7. Winners
it.
and losers. Winners. Nope. Definitely not Jordan Love.
Let's take a break. You can find out. We'll talk some TA. What do we got for our last one? Talk about Mad Packs. Look at you, KG. You got a care package over there.
Listen, Mad Packs, bro. I'm dripping in Mad Packs right now. Literally, I'm about to do the Scrooge McDuck in this pile of Mad Packs over here. It's absolutely amazing. Colton hooked it up. Shout out to him. But you already know, Mad Packs always comes through, and they trying to come through for y'all, man. They got the Boom Shakalakas, the Hilo pre-rolls. They got flour. They got the new Boom Shakalaka gummies in. Whatever you need, Mad Packs has got you covered. Why wouldn't you get yours? So go to getmadpacks.com today. Mad flavor, mad high, Mad Packs.
Dan Campbell is in redemption mode.
No, make no mistake. It's not revenge he's after. It's a reckoning.
And Woodward Sports is here to cheer on the Detroit Lions every snap. Don't miss a moment of Detroit Lions coverage. Follow Woodward Sports on all social media platforms now.
Woodward Sports, let's go. Planet Fitness now has even more best-in-class strength equipment. Join today for $1 down and save.
We're stepping it up.
We're not slowing down.
Finding new faith, new focus.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Some days call for light, others lean bold. What about everything in between? All Day IPA, the easy choice for every day. Citrusy, crisp, refreshing. Flavor you can float with. Light on the hops, big on refreshment. One's great. 2, even better. Brewed with you in mind. No shortcuts, no fuss. Big on flavor, never too much. All Day IPA. Hop into easy.
Jahmyr Gibbs, breakout season, loading.
Inside the 5, Gibbs to the end zone, touchdown!
Woodward Sports, the most dominant Detroit sports coverage around.
We're back. It's crunch time here on Woodward Sports. More to get to. TA, we're trying to pull some people for interviews out here. There's so many guys out here star-studded.
It's incredible,
for this
man.
golf event. Again, the Vlasic Classic at St. John's.
And by
big shout out to our brands, Loom, Mad Packs, Supreme Lending, Thrive. We got it all here. KG's blessed over there. I'm drinking a Buzzin' Energy, delicious. So we're enjoying ourselves.
By the way, too, just so people, we found out yesterday, we are going to be at Monday as well. Lomas Browns golf outing, which that as well, it should be a good time. Lomas, hopefully we get them on, and there's going to be a lot of people at that one. I know I've been told, Kool-Aid told me some Pistons people will be there as well, so that'll be a fun one on Monday.
Let's get to this TA stuff while we're waiting at Bomber, seeing if he can cook up maybe a Megatron interview for the
I see
boys
Bomber over there
for the
just
network.
waiting.
He working.
Yeah.
Bomber been striking out lately, so if he comes through with Megatron, that can make up for all the wrongs. That's all I'm saying.
And we've been asking Bomber for a while to get us every time we go.
He's
to the
battling.
place.
He's really battling.
He's like Trajan out here, bro.
Yeah, he's like it's like Trajan Langdon.
He's had deals in place. They just fell through at the end. That's all.
He had a deal for KD, fell through.
Yep.
You know, he had a deal.
Kevin James, he had a deal for him.
Yeah, fell through.
Had the deal.
that was the one we learned where we promised the people, hey, Kevin's coming on the show.
Yeah, man.
And that one didn't happen.
What if he thinks Bomber's like a Make-A-Wish kid or something?
Oh, no.
I got you, bro. I got you, bro.
Yeah,
I got you, bud. Little pat on the head.
No, we love him. What do you mean?
Don't do Bomber like that, man.
We love Bomber.
Bomber's the best, dude. He's
Make-A-Wish
incredible.
kid.
I'm actually watching him live in action after if he's about to. I want to see how he works.
Hey, that's the
right. He
relationship.
get down on the course, though.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, he'll beat us. He's beat us every time.
Yep. Yeah, Bomber's, for those who don't know, Bomber, a big part of what we do at Woodward Sports. He is, man. He keeps his place alive, so shout out to Bomber. Let's move on to TA. So, Terrion Arnold.
He's just standing there, by the way. I'm sorry. It's just funny seeing him patiently waiting there.
Yeah, man.
He's trying to cook, man. He's trying to cook.
Love him, dude.
The rigors of the job, man.
Shout out to him. But Terrion Arnold's agent, Nicole Lynn, said in a court hearing this morning that 4 teams have reached out about signing Terrion Arnold. He had one good visit this week and has another set for next week. She said there is a very good likelihood he signs in the next 45 days. And those teams, let's go through them.
Shout out, Rob.
Colts, Jets, Seahawks, Texans. And I believe he's met with the Texans. So he's met with the Texans.
And he's meeting with the team next week as well.
So, again, those are the teams. Colts, Jets, Seahawks, and Texans.
Here we go.
And
Bomber came through. What's up, man? Bomber came through.
Bomber came through.
What's up, A1? How you doing?
We'll talk about TA in a couple minutes. We're going to be joined by Megatron.
We got levels.
Yeah,
we got levels.
Oh, yeah, we good.
Look at that.
We good. We good to go.
Absolute legend.
Let's make this happen, man. Asked about his golf game and his involvement here.
Do you think me and you versus him, we can get one? I don't know.
I don't think so. How we doing?
What's up, Calvin? How are we?
We're joined, the legend, Calvin Johnson. Megatron, you're here at the St. John's of Elastic Classic. How's the golf game looking right now, man?
Golf game's coming along, man. I think I figured something out, but that's always a dangerous thing. You try to figure something out, and you realize you ain't figured shit out.
Yeah. As soon as you figure one thing out, you have to figure something else out right away.
We thought we figured something out. We went to Carl's Golf and bought a new putter. I'm just blaming the putter. So I think I figured it out. I think it's the putter. I can actually putt.
Yeah, it's the club. It's not us.
Well, you bought a new putter. I thought that's supposed to fix things.
Yeah, that's what they told me. They said it ain't you, it's the putter. So I listen, man.
Two legends, D-Mac.
Yeah, we got D-Mac over here. Look at
there
the
you
ball.
go. What's up, baby? How you doing, man?
D-Mac's about to go crazy, too.
Player
really
right there.
Yeah, no, he is. And he's a hell of a golfer, too.
Yes,
D-Mac.
he is.
Let's ask, man. So talk about your involvement. We saw you here. We were here at you had a great event out here for a great cause, but now you're back, Elastic Classic. Talk about your involvement, how important this means to you.
Yeah, man. Anytime my peers, are having, an involvement in the community, and all of us have our different initiatives, so it's important for us to go out there and contribute to the different initiatives. Obviously, I'm really focused on education, mentoring youth, and so when other guys have different initiatives, it's important for us to go out there and support them because, we'll say I can't do everything under my umbrella, so it's important for us to lend our time and I guess our expertise, our likeness, to these events so that, it can bring notification, bring awareness.
Definitely. I got to ask you this because when we did your event, I wanted to ask you this football question. There's conversations all the time, top 5 wide receivers in the NFL, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. You've been around Amon-Ra St. Brown a lot. Where do you put him in that conversation? Because I feel like, this is just my opinion, I feel like people disrespect him. They put him outside that. It's always Justin Jefferson, Jamar, and then and then Puka, and then it's Amon-Ra. Is he in that conversation with those guys? Do you throw him in there? Because I know there's different types of wide receivers. How do you look at that?
God.
batteries in it. 6 years, maybe 7 years. Oh, here we go. We got to switch. I think everyone. I think the whole stream just missed what you heard there about Amon-Ra. Break that down a little bit.
Oh man, what did I say? Where did I start?
Hyping up the man himself.
Yes.
Yeah, which is okay. You know, it's all right.
No, I was saying, dang.
You were cooking though. You were cooking about Amon-Ra, man.
If not, it's okay.
Yeah, I wish that day.
No, it's all good.
It's just, the man is he's 6 years in, like we said.
Yep.
The man, for the value that he brings to this team, the amount of time that he puts on the field, the plays that he makes, that defines him as a number one for us here in Detroit. How does he fit into that overall number 5, 1 through 5 that you're talking about right now? I can't even name a top 5. I mean, he's Justin, Jamar.
Yep.
I mean, at that
JSN
point,
in there, you're throwing like
JSN, Puka. I mean,
Puka.
Those guys, But really, for me, it's just like, okay, yeah, those guys have had one good year, maybe 2 good years, but how can you put together 3, 4 good years? That's really kind of like,
the consistency of it.
It's consistency, and Amon-Ra has been consistent for really his duration.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you too before we get you out of here. You have your own thing going on, Primitive. Rob Sims, you have been doing it, and you talked about it before. This is something you've been kind of getting involved in for a while. But I wanted to ask you, as someone, what are some things you've learned from having Primitive, and how much of your involvement is more like hands-on with the products, and how much have you learned to this point about everything in the business, cannabis industry?
I mean, really know everything from the ground up. Really, we took a really big emphasis on us creating an example. And that starts with us being able to show the team what it looks like. From the customer service perspective, from the work ethic. And we've been able to touch every facet of the business from the very beginning. And now, to this point, now we're more so just strategic. Looking out. Looking at the forest. Instead of being in the weeds or in the trees. No pun intended. But, for us right now, it's really just putting together the best practices, for our team to succeed. Putting together the best, setting our team up for success by making sure they have measurables, something to look at, make sure they have a scoreboard to look at so they understand what's their score at all times. And then if they're scoring good, then the team is scoring good. Primitive is scoring good. So just setting up our processes as just setting up it's just best business practices. When you come into the cannabis industry, when we started in this thing, we were very raw. We were young business owners. We've done some things in business, but we haven't managed teams. We managed, we were managed on a team, and we saw what that looked like. We saw the good and bad of that, and we were like, okay, well, how do we bring the good things to our team? How do we build a strong culture? And that's what we know it's all about, really, in this cannabis space, is how do we build a strong culture from within? Okay, now we build that strong culture. We got a great foundation. Now we got some good roots. Now we can start to grow, and now we're starting to see that with our team. We're in competitions now. So that's what's really fun about it. We're growing really good flower. Our team over in Niles, they're doing a great job, and we're really just focused on the customer experience.
Love that. That's incredible. It really is.
Yeah, do you know who you're playing with today, by the way, in your scramble? Do you know who you're playing with?
Well, it'll be, I know it's my Primitive team, so my executive team for the most part.
You got some guys in there? You got some golfers in there?
I do. My financial controller is a player. He used to play back in the day, so I played with him on Monday at the Puff out.
You guys going to win this thing?
Oh, man, we went 13 on Monday. I think the winner was probably like 15 or 16. But
right there.
We played pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I mean, we went on a streak of like 5 or 6, maybe even 7 straight birdies there at the end. So I was like, we can just start hot.
Yeah.
We just start hot. That's the thing.
How is it out here on this course?
The funny thing is I've had my outing here the last 2 years. I've played this course. I haven't even played the whole course. I've been out here to play little bits and pieces, so I'll learn today. I know it's a tough course when they play out here for the Live Championship. Last year we were here. They already had to rough it like 3 inches, so my guys were complaining about that. I can't even find my ball, and we're standing on top of it. But, no, we should have a good time today. I'm looking forward to it.
It's awesome. There you go, the legend, the GOAT.
Legend,
Kelvin
man.
Johnson, Megatron.
Thank you for joining us.
No Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Good man.
Thank you, Kelvin. Appreciate it.
Take care. Have a good round out there. We'll go to break. When we get back, we'll talk more. We'll get some Detroit Lions. And I feel bad. Caleb, we got to set him up.
Let's do it. Let's go to break real quick. Caleb, let's go to break. Let's get you a picture with Calvin,
We'll go to break. When we come back, we'll get to some more Detroit Lions. We'll get to TA. We'll get to
We'll be
shit
back.
you may not know. We'll see you in a couple minutes.
Caleb.
Dan Campbell is in redemption mode.
No, make no mistake. It's not revenge he's after. It's a reckoning.
And Woodward Sports is here to cheer on the Detroit Lions every snap. Don't miss a moment of Detroit Lions coverage. Follow Woodward Sports on all social media platforms now.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Some days call for light, others lean bold. What about everything in between? All Day IPA, the easy choice for every day. Citrusy, crisp, refreshing. Flavor you can float with. Light on the hops, big on refreshment. One's great. Two, even better. Brewed with you in mind. No shortcuts, no fuss. Big on flavor, never too much. All Day IPA. Hop into easy.
Jameer Gibbs, breakout season, loading.
Inside the 5, Gibbs to the end zone, touchdown!
Woodward Sports, the most dominant Detroit sports coverage around.
We're back. It's crunch time here on Woodward Sports. Did you get the picture, Caleb? Oh, wait.
He got the picture.
Wait, hold up. You got it?
Oh, shit.
It's all right. We'll get Caleb. So Caleb got the photo for those who were wondering.
He did get the photo. For a little backstory to that, when we came to Kelvin's event, we all talking to Calvin, hanging out. Everyone got a picture with Calvin.
Yeah.
Caleb was just sitting there.
He was so
and
scared.
No, I wasn't scared. I was setting up for the show, but
but
he was running the commercials. I can run the commercials. He was like, "No, I don't want to bother him." I'm like, "We go on over there, man."
It would have killed me again this time. He's such a cool dude. It would have killed me if I didn't get a picture with him this time. My favorite line of all time.
Yeah,
no doubt.
So that was cool. Yeah,
you know, Caleb. Cool. You know, I've learned like the more people you see out here, man, like. You got to get a read on the person, but Calvin's definitely the person who's not going to
you can go up to him whenever.
There's certain people that I would agree with Caleb. I'd be like, I'm not going to, bug that guy. But Calvin is like the most like
friendliest.
Yeah,
hell,
he's just killing,
personable,
chilling, dude. So,
shout out to people, by the way, man, that are tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button.
We got to get to UFC as well.
At some point, we for sure
we'll talk about that towards the end, right before shit you may not know. But just the TA stuff, real quick. We'll get predictions on where you think he goes. He has a team that they think he's going to be on a team in 40 days. Did you throw out one already?
I said, listen, one of the
Jets?
teams that he's going to meet with is the New York Jets, Aaron Glenn. Listen, I don't know if Aaron Glenn, how he runs his program, if it's like Dan and Brad where they're like, hey, there's no BS. Aaron Glenn might have a little bit more of a lenient side of that,
For sure.
and he has that relationship already with TA. Right, like he was his DC when he got drafted. So, with having that relationship, and maybe if AG is a little bit more lenient on that, and say, "Hey, take a chance on him, and let's see what happens. Let this thing play out." Yeah. We still think he's good. Like he's been in the building with him for a year or two already, with AG. So, or 1 year actually, not two. So yeah, that would be if you did like a percentage. I would lean towards, hey, the Jets probably have the highest percentage of signing him.
Yeah, I think the Jets make the most sense because they have the most open competition for a corner, too.
They need talent.
So that he would come in, compete right away for a starting spot. Like the Texans know, Seahawks know. Who else was the Colts?
The Colts, I mean, you have Sauce.
CB2, I guess, next to Sauce. But, like, at least the Jets you would probably get. And now you have to go to the Jets. But I don't think he cares. He just wants an opportunity.
But realistically, realistically, let's call it what it is. This is, and by the way, who's the other corner with Sauce? Travarius Ward. So, like, they have Travarius Ward and Sauce.
He's going to the Jets.
So the Jets is the one. But the only thing you have to think of is, like, if you're the Jets, if you're bringing him in to potentially be a starter, there's a risk to this whole thing. That's a fact, right? There's a risk factor.
Yeah, because
so if you're the
know.
Seahawks, you're looking at it, hey, we already have our starters set where we can take the risk. If you're the Colts, hey, we already have our starters, we can take the risk. If we're the Texans, we have our two guys and our two starters, we can take that risk. Can the Jets take that risk is the question. Maybe because they're not really built yet and they're in kind of a rebuild.
And Aaron Glenn's going to be fired anyway. So
exactly.
We
might as well. But I also do think like these teams that already have built-off corners, like they can take the risk because what do they have to lose? They have nothing to lose at that point. All they have is the gain of, hey, what if he does work out and the thing does get dropped?
Let's get to some UFC before we get to shit you may not know, because I want to spend a couple minutes just talking. I know if people don't care about it, you don't care about it, but there is a massive fight this weekend. It's Conor McGregor, Max Holloway, that card. That's on Saturday, and there's some other pretty popular fighters fighting on the card. Like you got Patty the Batty fighting BSD, Corey Sandhagen fighting as well. Terrence McKinney, I think, is fighting as well. But big names, Conor McGregor, Max Holloway.
Could we have the conversation that we had this morning when we were at the gym about Patty?
So
UFC I think this is a UFC as a whole conversation. Because if anyone watches the heavies have had this conversation. Spenny has been under the belief with UFC. And tell me if this is wrong, Jeff. Tell me where you're at with this.
Okay.
That the UFC is on a down slope right now because of the entertainment factor. Not the fights and all that, but more so the entertainment, like the Conor.
They don't have superstar power.
They don't have
John
any of it
Joneses
right now.
And all these guys have it's hard to. They're trying to find the next person.
So for me, the conversation that we had this morning was about Patty the Batty, where it was like, hey, he was supposed to and if you're Dana, I said this morning, if you're Dana, you're praying and doing everything you can to try and get Patty to be that guy.
They want him to be so bad.
And that's why I think tomorrow. I mean, listen, I'm taking Patty the Batty.
Patty the Batty possesses a lot of those superstar qualities. He's entertaining, all this. I just think my picks this weekend, I'll give them out. I have to spend a bunch of time on it, but I think Conor McGregor coming back is an awesome storyline, okay?
It's incredible.
No one's going to argue with that. It's an awesome storyline. But Max Holloway's been doing this, And
he has.
He's been doing this.
When was Max's last fight?
He's had absolute wars. I mean, he fought. His last fight was. I think he lost his last fight actually. He lost. Yeah, he lost to Charles. Charles, I think, was his last fight. Charles Oliveira.
When was that?
Decision.
That
was March.
Oh, so he just fought.
But if you look at his last four fights, Charles Oliveira, Dustin Poirier, Ilie Topuria, and then Justin Gaethje. And he beat Gaethje, he beat Poirier.
2024.
Lost to Oliveira. So yeah, he's in that mode right now. He did lose to Charles, but Charles is he lost via decision. And I just want to see the rust with Conor. I just want to see the rust with Conor.
I'm kind of with you. Conor hasn't fought since 2021.
Yeah.
He hasn't fought. He fought Dustin Poirier. Listen, Max, he fought for the belt in 2024. McGregor hasn't fought since 2021. That's not even close.
Yeah.
That's not even. I was gonna bet Conor just for the vibes of it. I don't think I can do that.
Yeah, vibe. So I'm going Max Holloway, and then I'm going BSD against Patty. I told you that, so I'm going to be consistent with that.
Yeah,
I think that fight probably does go decision. I don't know if there'll be a finish in that fight, but I do think Max Holloway, I'll say it, I think I'll pick him to finish Conor.
Okay. Oh.
TKO.
TKO, all right. Yeah, I'm going to go opposite of you. I'll go Max, but I'm also going to go Patty the Batty.
There you go. We still have shit you may not know to get to. I know we're going to have another guest join the show. Who's joining? Jars. So let's conversate. Let's talk about it. And let's just go to break. We'll get ready for this, and then we got shit you may not know after that. Do we have anything else to get to?
Let's just go to break.
Let's go to break. When we come back, we'll do it. We'll see you guys in a couple of minutes.
Dan Campbell is in redemption mode.
No, make no mistake. It's not revenge he's after. It's a reckoning.
And Woodward Sports is here to cheer on the Detroit Lions every snap. Don't miss a moment of Detroit Lions coverage. Follow Woodward Sports on all social media platforms now.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
It's game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
This is a hungry bear. This is Carl and Jeff. Carl isn't worried because he has focused energy to spare thanks to Thrive energy pouches. Jeff didn't use Thrive when Carl offered. The bear is happy about that.
Don't just survive, thrive.
Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball.
We're back. It's crunch time here on Woodward Sports. We're at the Vlasic Classic golf outing. We got more to get to. We're going to be joined in a couple of minutes by a very special guest. We'll talk to him. I got you. And we'll be joined by Adam, and then we'll get to shit you may not know, and also potentially Sam Laporta if we have time. So let's please welcome our special guest. Bring him in, Mr. Adam Saj. Adam,
how you doing,
we
gentlemen?
appreciate you so much. I've been indulging in these Buzz and Energies, and they are absolutely delicious.
It's so good, right?
They're one of one, it feels. I've never seen a product. I mean, it's delicious, and, it's perfect for me, the milligrams. We'll just start. We'll get to this because I do want to ask you about it. But just talk about the event itself, why it's so special, and your guys' involvement.
Yeah, first off, hats off to the Vlasic family. I mean, Willie's been, nothing but welcoming for us. It's a tremendous event. I can't believe they put this, things like this on. It's just wonderful. And the support they provide for those that need it is just incredible. So we're happy to be a part. And just happy to be here and, hang out with you guys. It's a fun time.
Okay, can I ask you a little bit about some of the products and things that you guys do in your company specifically? Can you tell the people a little bit about that and promote some of that?
Yeah, so we're really here celebrating, right, the launch of Buzz Energy. You guys have it on the
Yes.
table.
Yeah.
We know the WSN group is a fan of it.
Yes.
You know, Buzz and Energy, I think for those of you who don't know Buzzin's a seltzer. It's 7.5 milligrams of THC, all natural flavoring, right, real fruit juice in it. And they're 50 to 60 calories a pop, right? Your light beer is going to run you 100 calories for those of you that are paying attention, right? And they're delicious. I mean, our product team does a wonderful job researching and dialing in the flavors just right. They're all subtle, that nothing's overwhelming, and it's just really so easy to have, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. It's a good time. Oh, yeah.
No, I actually have a story about this that I always like to tell. Sean Belegian and Terry Foster, who are hosts on our network, it actually helps them get to sleep. They're older gentlemen. They take them right before bed, and it's a nice, easy drink, like you said, and they're out like a light, and they had trouble sleeping before. So these things are absolutely amazing.
It's a perfect thing if you want to chill out wherever you are, on the golf course, to your point, about to go to bed, whatever that case may be. And
Versatile.
That's part of the reason why we came out with Buzz and Energy, right? Because you can have a couple of the regular ones, and you might get a little sleepy, right?
Yeah.
And if you want a little pick-me-up, depending on where you're at, you can crack open one of those Buzz and Energies. It's got the right amount of, caffeine from green tea extract, and wake you right back up.
Yeah, it feels like a product. You're like, you guys are already in the future. Like, think more. You can notice more products are trying to come out with more something caffeinated, because everyone's caffeine addicts, including this guy over here. I'm bad into it. So if you can get THC and caffeine in one, it seems like that's where the future is. And you guys are literally there, which, by the way, these things are in our office. They go quick.
They go real quick.
They're delicious.
Oh, yeah.
And they do.
Thank you.
But I do want to ask you this, though. Loom has grown, we know, into one of the biggest Michigan cannabis brands. To you, you're the guy to ask, what do you think has been one of the biggest factors, and what have you guys learned over the last couple of years as you guys have ascended to growth?
Yes, I appreciate the intro there. We've got 40 stores in the state, number one in terms of locations in the state of Michigan. And I think the thing that's been most successful for us is we focus on product quality and customer above everything else, right? And so we're here to try to deliver, safe, compliant products, of course, but those that are thoughtfully designed, just like Buzzin', to provide folks with a great time, right? And a great time could be, I just want to relax and unwind and chill out. A great time would be, I want to hit the lake and go have a party, have fun time. And we're just here really celebrating those things that, help customers do the things that they want to do.
Well, we appreciate you, Adam. Adam Saj from Loom Cannabis. We appreciate Loom, obviously, and we appreciate everything
Buzzin',
you guys
man.
do for us. Cheers. We'll go to break. We come back. We'll get into more stuff here. Plenty to get to. Lions. I mean, we still have the segment with Caleb, so we'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. Shout out, Loom, Buzz and Energy.
Get some Jenny Kush, too.
Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball.
Finally, life-enhancing LASIK surgery at a price you can afford. Michigan's most experienced eye surgeon, Dr. Yaldo, is offering the most advanced LASIK at just $1,699 per eye, regardless of your prescription. Imagine not just being free from contacts and glasses, but actually seeing better without them. This limited 2026 spring offer is thousands less than others charge. Go to YaldoEyeCenter.com for your free evaluation and save.
Some days call for light, others lean bold. What about everything in between? All Day IPA, the easy choice for every day. Citrusy, crisp, refreshing. Flavor you can float with. Light on the hops, big on refreshment. One's great. Two, even better. Brewed with you in mind. No shortcuts, no fuss. Big on flavor, never too much. All Day IPA. Hop into easy.
Dan Campbell is in redemption mode.
No, make no mistake. It's not revenge he's after. It's a reckoning.
And Woodward Sports is here to cheer on the Detroit Lions every snap. Don't miss a moment of Detroit Lions coverage. Follow Woodward Sports on all social media platforms now.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
We're back. It's crunch time here on Woodward Sports. I see the chat. We appreciate you guys having all the special guests here. We're at the Vlasic Classic for
it's incredible, man.
Great cause. Buzz and Energy. We were talking about that with the CEO of Loom.
I just look behind me right now, and Calvin Johnson and Darren McCarty are just putting together. You guys could probably see it in the background.
Detroit royalty right there.
Yeah. What an incredible moment. It is beautiful out here, though. It's awesome.
Yeah, no, it is. It's a great day. I'm sweating a little bit.
The sandwich is awesome.
We're lucky to be doing this on a Friday, man. It's great.
I will
By the way,
say
I'll be at the Tigers game later. Shout out to Tigers. We'll be there later.
You're going?
Yeah, we are going.
There we go.
So if you're going, see you there. But let's
So
talk some Sam Laporta.
little date night?
Yeah, a little date night.
Date night at Comerica.
You know,
okay.
I love it. Hey, kudos, man.
Jeff got motion.
Yeah.
It takes someone else to say it.
Yep.
Day night at Comerica.
You talked about Sam Laporta. What's going on?
I mean, let's do it again.
So will the Pots.
The ESPN, as we all know, and we talked about it already throughout the week, Jeremy Fowler, he always does these articles where he gets executives, scouts, and coaches that do the rankings for different position groups. We already talked about the edge, defensive tackle. What other ones have we talked about? Edge, defensive tackle.
And I think they had running backs.
And running back. Did they do running backs?
Yeah, because Jameer was ranked.
Oh, 2.
Yeah,
yes,
2.
he was number 2. Now they did today. Tight ends came out. Obviously, it's one per day comes out throughout the week. Let me ask you guys, have you guys already seen where Sam Laporta was?
This is a good one.
Have you guys seen where do we think Sam Laporta was, Jeff?
Okay. I'll go through tight ends. Everyone can chime in if I'm off. All right. Number 1 in the NFL, Trey McBride.
I'm not going to say yes or no because I'm going to go through the list.
Number 2, George Kittle.
I'm asking.
I'm only going, but I'm just running through who I think's in front of him. Trey McBride, George Kittle, Brock Bowers.
Yep.
I'm forgetting somebody. Am I? I think there's 3 I would definitively say. 3, and then maybe after that,
for sure.
You can debate whatever the other one.
So number 1, Brock Bowers, Las Vegas Raiders,
Okay.
is ranked number 1.
I didn't mean no order.
Last year he was number 1. This year is ranked number 1. His lowest ranking was 3rd, so he's a top 3. Number 2, Trey McBride of the Arizona Cardinals. His highest rank 1, lowest rank 5. Last year he was 4. He had a big year. He had a pretty good year with obviously there in Arizona. Number 3, George Kittle.
Yeah.
At number 3, San Francisco 49ers, which he's coming off that injury. He had that injury. I think he's going to end up bouncing back and being just fine, but last year he was still good when he was healthy. Number 4, Detroit Lions tight end Sam Laporta comes in at number 4. His highest rank was 3rd. His lowest ranked, guys, this is crazy. His lowest ranked was unranked. Someone ranked Sam Laporta unranked.
Fire that guy.
And last year, Laporta was 3rd. This year is 4th. This is the conversation, though, by the way. I was thinking about it when I saw this morning. You guys remember a couple weeks ago when, Jeff, you were like, Booner, you keep having all these takes on every Lions offensive player. You can't do that. And one of my takes was –
I didn't say you can't do that.
One of my takes was Sam Laporta is going to get back to the level he was before because
you did say that.
of Drew Petzing and because of the offensive line's back and Jared and all of that, everything together, Sam's going to – this shows, though, that that take isn't that crazy of me to where executive scouts and coaches think Sam Laporta is a top 5 guy in this league. You know what I mean? Like, he is. He's a top 5 tight end in this league.
No doubt.
And then you start getting into that conversation of, well, now he has to get paid as a top 5.
Sorry, that music is so loud.
Is that Gordo?
No, I thought it was.
Oh.
I thought it was. No. I thought he's on the aux.
I thought Gordo was on the aux.
Gordo's on the aux here. Yeah, no, I don't disagree with that take. We could talk about Sam bouncing back, but yeah, he's top 5. I mean, that's why I only
undoubtedly.
named 3. Yeah. Only named 3 that I think definitively are better than Sam, in my opinion. After that, you can debate anything. Like someone in the chat said, I think it was Jesse, or I don't know who said it, but Jesse, guy from Green Bay. See, like I think that like Tucker Kraft, like he's good. He's good, but you're debating all that stuff now.
The issue though with Tucker Kraft, and I'll just say what it is. I mean, Tucker Kraft, his best year, I know he got hurt last year and he was good before he got hurt, but like the year before he had 50 catches and 700 yards, guys. Like, he's good, he's talented, and he has the potential. He's going into year 4, but he's coming off a major injury to where Sam Laporta, I mean, he had his rookie year almost 900 yards, 10 touchdowns with 86 receptions. I mean, Sam Laporta's second best year in the league, and he's only been in the league for 3 years. His second best year is better than Tucker Kraft's best year.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't even put that in the conversation. Like talent-wise, if you think, hey, maybe he's going to get there, but you can't have that conversation until you see Tucker Kraft actually do it.
Right.
Because Sam has put up 2 years out of his 3 years that are both better than Tucker Kraft's best. So that I get it and I understand, but I don't think you're going to kind of have that conversation quite yet with Tucker Kraft and Sam Laporta.
I agree. I agree. Icewater Olson in the chat. Y'all better pay Laporta so he doesn't sign with the Panthers next year. They desperately need a tight end.
I am a little worried about this Laporta thing, man. I don't know what's going to happen. I would love Laporta to be around a while.
Yeah.
It comes down to the money if he wants to kind of reset the market at the tight end position. And like Jack Campbell said, Jack Campbell brought a good point up though, where he was like, Jack's like, I could take a couple million less a year, but like that does nothing for my, that I want to be able to show that I'm elite based off the numbers, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So you don't want to just take less just to take less. You still want to get rewarded for what you've done and what you are.
And unfortunately, they have set a precedent with this with T.J. Hawkinson. So they traded him in division.
Yeah,
so
they did.
Maybe that's of Brad Holmes' philosophy. We can just get another tight end in here that can do the same thing. So I don't know.
That will go down. I think as one of my favorite Brad Holmes, absolute just. I think one of his best performances from a trade perspective.
Yeah, seriously.
The guy literally traded T.J. Hawkinson and then basically just drafted a better tight end with the same picks. And that's masterful.
Masterclass, yeah.
Yeah, masterclass. I mean, he avoided paying T.J. and now he's, you feel way better about paying Sam Laporta. We'll see what happens, though. Anson said yesterday, I saw on the Braylon Edwards show that with Braylon and Anson, that he thinks they'll both get re-signed, Sam Laporta and Jahmyr Gibbs. So
I can see it, but
but then again, you're probably not signing Branch then at that point.
But that means no free agents.
Yeah,
bye free agents.
You have to pick and choose with some of these guys.
By the way, Joey just sent the picture of Bomber walking with Kelvin in the chat. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Bomber's got motion too, man. He really does. Shout out to Bomber. I don't even know where he went actually. Let's
He's literally right here. Are you?
Yeah, these buzzing.
I was gonna say,
a bad idea.
There's been times on this show where I've been talking and I go to Jeff and he's just off staring in the distance, and in my head I'm like, should I start hosting this show right now?
These buzzing energies are not something to play around.
I didn't know
with,
at first. I was thinking in my head, I was like, I don't know if I should say something, but then when you just did that, I was like, dude, the last 20 minutes you have been so zoned out. We were going to a next segment and Jeff's just like,
dude. You cannot say these things are not fugazi.
No, they're legit, dude.
These things are legit.
I'm just glad I'm not going crazy. I was like, am I getting a different Jeff right now, bro?
You want to see how much of a lightweight I am at this point? 7.5 milligrams of THC. I'm not even done with it.
You were staring off at the distance in those clouds, dude. I went to you about Sam Laporta, and you were just, that was hilarious, man. He said, is Bomber still here? He's right next to us. Let's go to break. Let's come back. We'll hit mailbag.
He says Jeff is in cousin mode.
Dude, he is. Hey, if you haven't noticed it, go back in the last 10 minutes, rewind, and just watch Jeff.
Yeah.
Just watch Jeff for the last 15 minutes.
I'm not going to lie. I've been staring at this sandwich for the last 10 minutes. I cannot wait to get it.
It's delicious, I'll take the show over. Let's go to break, Caleb. We'll go back. We'll come to mailbag. Start dropping mailbag questions.
Like the dang stream,
and like the stream. We'll drop as many mailbag questions. Right now, if you guys want, Jeff's in a desperate mode right now. You can ask him anything, and he'll answer it.
As he's drinking
We'll be right back.
Love it.
Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball.
Finally, life-enhancing LASIK surgery at a price you can afford. Michigan's most experienced eye surgeon, Dr. Yaldo, is offering the most advanced LASIK at just $1,699 per eye, regardless of your prescription. Imagine not just being free from contacts and glasses, but actually seeing better without them. This limited 2026 spring offer is thousands less than others charge. Go to YaldoEyeCenter.com for your free evaluation and save.
Jahmyr Gibbs, breakout season, loading.
Inside the 5, Gibbs to the end zone, touchdown!
Woodward Sports, the most dominant Detroit sports coverage around.
We're back. It's crunch time here on Woodward Sports, closing out the show. I'm in an absolute blender out here at the Plastic Classic.
Yeah.
Couple turnovers.
All the spots.
By the way, we haven't said
turnovers down the stretch.
By the way, shout out to Willie too, Willie Vlasic. We haven't spoke with him yet, but shout out to him for having us out here.
Yeah,
he was on our show last week
to
promote this. Great dude. The whole thing that he's putting on, absolutely incredible.
Yes, it's the pickles, but that's not why he's here.
Right.
But people keep asking in the chat, is it Vlasic, the pickles? Yes.
Yes.
He's very familiar because he,
By the way, Jeff came to Emily City a couple weeks ago, and I showed him where how close was my house to the place.
Really, like down the street.
It was literally my backyard.
Nice.
Growing up. So.
But it's Vlasic. You guys know about the pickles, but it's Vlasic Labs.
Yeah.
He's in the cannabis industry, Willie Vlasic. So we're here supporting him. All of our sponsors. I mean, we have Loom, we have Mad Packs, Supreme Lending, and Thrive, which we have all the products in front of us right here. I mean, you clearly see I've been indulging in the buzz and energies. These are
by the way,
a little too much. But
before we get into mailbag, I just want to bring it up again. I can't believe I didn't say anything today. The Detroit Tigers won another baseball game, boys. They won 8 of the last 9 games.
They did.
And the people a month ago that said I was crazy for believing in this team, it just keeps getting better for me and the boys. Gordo, just give me, come here. Gordo, come on, Gordo, because Gordo believed. We all believed.
Are we letting the Tigers get hot?
Dude, they're getting hot. And I'm going to tell you this, Gordo. This team's so fun to watch.
Oh my god!
It just they are. I texted Caleb the other day. I said this team's starting to get actually
lately
really fun to watch.
They have been lately.
The last month and a half they've been fun to watch. So I'm glad that they're back. They have the Phillies, which the Phillies tournament or series is going to be tough. Just got to win 2 or 3. That's all I'm looking at. If you lose one, okay, just win 2 or 3. That's it. The pitching matchups are going to be incredible as well. I'm going to try and get out maybe Saturday games at night. We have the UFC. Maybe Sunday I'll get out to the Phillies game. Phillies Tigers.
Look at you.
But mailbag, we have mailbag. I had to bring that up, guys. I had to. We have a lot of mailbag actually.
We got to start. By the way, we got to start with Freddie's because I
didn't watch it either.
No, Freddie, that's on me. You asked this, I think yesterday or the day prior, and we didn't end up getting to it. But I saw the question. I wanted to address it. He said, mailbag, Booter and Juicy J, did you watch Varsity Blues? So he told us about it, and then we went on vacation. We didn't watch it.
That's
we were
on
too
us.
busy. We were too busy on vacation.
We'll watch it in the next week or so. We'll make sure we watch it.
But that is on the list, okay? It is on the list. I promise you. Let's see. Pinochet says mailbag, Bijan or Gibbs?
Gibbs.
Here we go.
I'm going to go Jahmyr Gibbs.
I would go Bijan.
I'm not mad at that, though.
Skill-wise, I'm taking Gibbs. I think he has more. I think his skill is better. But Bijan, like right now, you'd be like, yeah. I mean, Bijan was the bell cow for it, right? Yeah. I guess he had Tyler Algier. Yeah.
Not the year.
He's crazy. But it's not that. Like, it's like apples. Or it's like
it's your preference. Yeah.
What type of apple do you like? Do you like McIntosh or do you like what is it, Gran Apple or whatever it's called?
I'm a Fuji apple guy.
Honey Crisp.
Honey Crisp.
That's the goated. That is the like Calvin Johnson of wide receivers.
What's the Gran Apple one?
The Granny Smith apple.
Granny Smith. That's
no, those are pretty good.
That's it.
Those are good. What's the dark red ones?
Be more specific.
Red Delicious.
They're like the really dark.
Delicious red.
Whatever they are, I'm out.
Yeah.
I like red. I don't like the green.
I'm out.
The dark ones. The dark red ones. I'm out, man.
He want the dark ones.
Pinochet said mail sack JJ or St. Brown.
Okay, we're putting us in a difficult position with these questions.
I mean, blender,
God hates cowards. Is pickle juice a thing or is it a gimmick? Pickle juice does work, by the way. If you have like cramping and stuff.
Yes.
I think that's what he's asking.
Yeah. I mean, plenty of NBA players do it. It happens all the time.
Freddie said, ask KG, are you coming to AEW all-out pay-per-view tailgate with the crew again in September?
I would love to. Financially, kind of in a tricky spot right now, but we'll see what's popping. I would love to get back out there, though. It's going to be an amazing
And there's Monday Night Raw coming up, right?
Yeah.
I kind of want to go to that. I've never done the WWE. I kind of want to just go to see it.
It's a fun show, bro.
Maybe we might have to do like a little crunch time trip to the WWE.
I'll take y'all. I'll make sure y'all treat it right, man.
I want to see what WWE is all about.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I think Jesse asked about the UFC. Says, mailbag Jeff, why do you think BSD will win? Patty is better on the ground cardio than BSD. Second, KG, are you a sativa type of guy? Do you like joints or bowls better?
I like bowls. That's literally primarily how I smoke because it's the best way to conserve weed at this point. And I don't like tobacco, man. I used to roll a lot of blunts, backwoods, stuff like that. But I just got back to doing that. As far as like indica sativa, I lean more sativa because I don't like to be like tired and sleepy after I smoke. I like to be up, eat a little bit, have a little fun. So that's me.
Now, for the question about BSD, dude, I have a list of guys I call murderers. BSD's on there. They do match up pretty well with the grappling. I just think BSD he's a powerful fighter. On top of that, he can grapple. He's someone that I look at if it does go the distance, I just like him. I know Patty's already been in the deep waters, but BSD,
deep waters, not just deep.
He's been in deep waters, but
deepest.
he did get his ass kicked.
He did, but again, this is what I had the conversation
he's hard
yesterday.
to knock out, but I like BSD as an offensive grappler. I think he'll hang in there. He's ready. He can go to battle. I think this will be one of those fights. I think it goes to decision, but I just like BSD. He's way more physical. I like him. I do. And
I think this is going to be
he's a dominant
great
guy,
fight.
and I know Patty's a big test for him, but
I just don't see a world where you see BSD knock out Patty.
I don't know if he will. That's
I
why
don't
I think
I don't think
decision,
I don't know who can. Obviously, everyone can get knocked out. We've seen guys who can't get knocked out, but Patty's a guy like he does not go down, and when he gets shook, somehow he stays alive.
Yeah. And, like, even Jesse, like, what's BSD's best win? Well, let's talk about Patty. The only big fight he had, he lost. He got his ass kicked.
Honestly, this is a big fight for both of them.
Both guys, yeah. So I'm not even
them.
trying to pump up BSD, like, to argue with that, but it's like, well, then why are you guys pumping up Patty if that's the case? Yeah. Anyway, we move on. We'll do more questions.
I'm excited. By the way, I'm excited for this.
We had questions about the offseason. By the way, like, and I want to address the one that I actually saw first.
Blake did ask mailbag, is the Pistons offseason over?
Yeah, that was basically the other questions, too.
Right. What's up, Willie? How are we? Doing good.
What's going on? No, you're good, brother. You're good. But, yeah, I think there's still a chance. I think I have the window cracked. I still like it. I'm, like, not fully closed.
I'm not fully closed either.
I'm not going to say it's over.
We got a lot of time to go
We
still.
put the reel out yesterday about the Pistons for me saying, hey, it's underwhelming. And people, like, take that where, oh, you think the offseason. I don't think the offseason's over, but I'd say today it's July 10th. Like, can we admit, though, that
portion of it
it's
is done.
underwhelming in July 10th? Like, and I was in an argument with someone in the comments section about it, and they're like, you going at it about saying that he thinks I said Trajan did a bad job. Guys, I hope we're middle cam right now because Jeff is just looking around. This guy has.
Dude, this music's
He want to be like the
Guy
cool kids,
Jeff
man.
is insane, man.
He want to be like the cool kids.
Hey, shout out to everyone here. Shout out Willie
can I enjoy
Vlasic.
the corner
being the adult is
crazy. What's with the man taking a breath and just smelling
It's
the flowers?
1 p.m., you know?
It's
Shout out
a
to
great
people.
day. We're having a great time.
That's crazy. Booner being the adult is nuts, bro.
Yeah, I mean, this is what
What'd
a
you say,
turn.
Caleb? Listen, I love you guys. I do.
We know.
I do. I genuinely love the people. This isn't like Maz taking the gummy level.
Jesse said Jeff is so fried, and I love it.
I'm not. Well, I definitely feel
You're
it.
dancing, looking at the distance.
I'm buzzing.
There you
That's
go.
a great
It's
way to
buzzing,
say it.
yeah.
I'm buzzing with energy. Buzzing energy.
Hey, shout out to people, though. Make sure you guys tune into the shows the rest of the day. Jeff?
This is
Anything
great.
else?
I'm having a blast. I got a new putter. I got to talk sports with my guys.
Yeah.
The people are awesome. And
Got
I
a
got
chicken
to
sandwich?
Well, actually, I got that Italian. I don't know. I'm about to.
Yeah, I had
I'm
the
gonna
spicy
indulge.
chicken Caesar.
I'm going to indulge after the show. Maybe
Yes.
in order of Buzzin' Energy, maybe Italian. So maybe we get some chocolate.
Big shout out to
Drive.
the Vlasic Labs, Willie, having us out. They're putting it on for to raise money. So shout out to them, and every single sponsor and
Thrive, Supreme,
Thrive, everyone
Mad
today.
Packs, obviously Loom. I mean, shout out to all of them. We'll catch you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend. Stay
Hey, love
safe
you
out
guys.
there. We'll catch you Monday.
Oh, Patty the Batty.
The next generation of Detroit sports media is here. Crunch Time is back on Woodward Sports. Join Jeff Iafrate and Booner Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Taking Detroit sports coverage to the next level with massive interviews, viral moments, and the best live reactions. Get ready, Detroit. The young guns are taking over. Crunch Time on Woodward Sports.
It's funny how the tent and we just right outside the tent and the fucking sun's beaming.